It couldn't be a more disappointing night for the Dodgers. We'll take a break on the Dodgers Audio Network, come back, put a ball.
Ryan Rocchio's been a hot hitter down
tonight. Kwan takes a first pitch fastball that's high, 97 miles per hour. Stephen Kwan's 12-game hitting streak in the postseason came to a conclusion last night. Now the pitch, up and in, ball 2. And again, will Heel have trouble with command here in the early going? Boy, what a rookie year he had. Ironically, a 15-game winner did not make the Yankees division series roster. The pitch, Kwan takes, it's in there. And the count 2-1. This year, he was 15-7 with a .350 ERA, 29 starts, no complete games, 5 innings to start, 10 strikeouts, but 5 walks per 9. That pitch high, 3-1 the count. And the big number to remember there, 5 walks per 9 innings this year. The other number to remember, man, is he tough to hit. A 189 batting average against him. Now the 3-1. Kwan takes ball 4. It was high, so every pitch was high. And Kwan's aboard with a walk to start the Cleveland first inning. Alex Verdugo in left, Aaron Judge in center, Juan Soto in right. On the dirt, Anthony Rizzo back at first. Gleyber Torres at second. Anthony Volpe at short. Jazz Chisholm at third. And back catching Austin Wells. Kyle Manzardo had the 2-run home run last night. Left-handed hitter DHing. The pitch to him. And he takes a called strike near the top of the zone. Manzardo's first postseason home run. For Luis Heel, this is his first ever postseason appearance. Now they set in the 0-1. Swung on, ripped to first, over the head of the leaping Rizzo, down the right field line, kicks into the corner, Kwan on his way to third, Manzardo in, standing with a 2-bagger. And just like that, the tying run's in scoring position. This crowd back in it. And guess who's coming to the plate? Red number 11 on the back of the white jersey of Jose Ramirez. The switch hitter batting left-handed, and you know he is so due to break out. 2-0 Yankees. Infield back. Guardians at second and third. Nobody out. The set, the pitch, high with the heater for ball 1. Well, we said it again and again and again. Your stars must be stars in October. Cleveland needs it from Jose Ramirez, 2 for 12 with a home run in this series. Heel is ready. The pitch, a swing and a high pop-up, foul, first base side, near the stands, out of play. And the count, 1 ball, 1 strike on Jose Ramirez. He's just been trying a little bit too much to get it done. He knows better than anybody. Cleveland has to have him produce.
And Tom, with the numbers he puts up, you forget, patience is a big key for him at the plate. When he's going well, he'll take his walks.
Outfield deep toward right, the pitch. A swing and a fly ball, medium deep left. This should score a run. Verdugo catches. Kwan tags. He'll score. Throw to third. Guardians on the board. Jose Ramirez, a sac fly to left. His second RBI in the series. And Cleveland has an answer for New York. And I think that was critical here in inning number 1, even though the Yankees still lead it 2-1.
Fundamental baseball's been such a key for the Guardians all year. Get that run in from third with less than 2 down. Posey got the job done. Didn't try and do too much, just put it in play.
Well, here's another guy. Cleveland's got to get his bat going. Josh Naylor, 182 batting mark in the postseason. Left-handed hitter, first baseman, takes a heater strike. Another guy that's been pressing to just try to deliver. Naylor 2 for 13 in this series. Outfield medium deep, bunching him a bit toward the gaps. Tying run at second, 1 down in the first. The next offering to Naylor. Swing and another pop-up. Playable. Third base side. Foul ground. The catcher Wells retires Naylor. Got him on another changeup. Josh Naylor has been absolutely pounded, if that's the proper term, with changeups. Changeups away, and he's not been able to lay off it. And that is a huge second out for Heel. And here's Lane Thomas, the right-handed hitting center fielder. His 2-strike, 2-out double in the ninth gave John Kenzie Noel to become a Cleveland legend in one night. The pitch to Thomas. Swing and a miss on a fastball. 97 miles an hour from Heel. Luis Heel, right-hander. Another guy that has had to overcome Tommy John surgery, shoulder surgery. He checks second. Now the pitch. Down and away, backhanded pick by Wells, and the count 1-1. How in the world did the Minnesota Twins ever trade this kid for Jake Cave? And I'm not disparaging Jake Cave, but Minnesota's desperate for pitching all the time, and they gave up this arm for a part-time outfielder. Big lead at second for Manzardo. The pitch swung on, fouled back and out of play, and the count 1-2. Heel is out of the Dominican Republic, and the Yankees got him in a March trade 6 years ago. He had shoulder surgery, missed all of 2016, and he basically missed all of 2022 and much of 2023 with Tommy John surgery. Now the 1-2, high with a heater, 2-2. I think what's a little surprising is that Heel, with that Tommy John surgery, last year pitched in 4 innings with New York. He pitched in 151 innings this year. Now the 2-2. And strike 3 called on a changeup. Thomas is out looking. But the Guardians get on the board and the Yankees lead game 4, 2-1. We've played an inning here in Northeast Ohio on the Cleveland Clinic Radio Network.
Get out there and have some fun in a new Toyota truck. Now through November 4th, get 1.9 APR.
Is pounded deep out to left. The walk-off slam for Wyatt Langford.
Steps up here in the bottom of the ninth with the bases loaded and just unleashes on Clay Holmes with a game-winning walk-off grand slam home run.
A wild adventure this one was tonight.
2-0 pitch. A drive to deep left field. This ball is on its way. This ball is gone. The 1-2. Line into right. It's going to drop for a base hit. Gurriel is being waved home. Pham comes through. The Royals take the lead. Through the hole, another base hit. Verdugo fires toward the plate. No play there. And they may tack something on here. Soto fires toward the plate. That's not going to work for them. A 4-run inning for the Royals.
Bases loaded. Lane Thomas loves the first pitch. Thomas swings, hits a high fly ball deep into left field. It is up. It is going to be a grand slam. Lane Thomas! What a moment! What a swing!
Look at that. You want to talk about a midseason acquisition, BA, putting your team on his back.
Had a career high in RBIs this year, 144 ribbies, led the majors. Sends one high and deep to center field. Did he get it? Back on it is Thomas. He's at the wall. He got it. It's a two-run home run. Aaron Judge finally connects his first home run of this postseason. And he makes it 6-2 Yankees.
Games. Dodgers take it back to California, up 3-2. Anthony Rizzo back in the lineup tonight at first base, hitting 6th. He's 3 for 7 this postseason, all of it here in the ALCS. Gavin Williams pitch, and it's a touch high, ball 1. Juan Soto, 2-run home run to right center. Jose Ramirez, sac fly after the Kyle Manzardo double. The pitch, and it's a touch outside, ball 2, 2-0. Rizzo, of course, won a World Series right in this ballpark 8 years ago, come November. The 2-0 delivery, and he fouls one back, 2-1 the count. In that World Series, Anthony Rizzo batted .360 against Cleveland. Now the pitch, swings and fouls it back, 2-2. Rizzo now 35 years of age and missed half the year. He's had the fractured thumb, a fractured forearm, and he is slowed down, as you might expect in your mid-30s. Now the 2-2. Strike 3 call, blocked him up with a backdoor curve. And Williams starting to look really sharp.
Man, when that curve's working, we've seen it. He becomes a different pitcher. And again, that slider hasn't come around like it did a year ago in his rookie season, but when he has the good curveball, he can be as tough as anybody in that rotation.
Here's shortstop Anthony Volpe, 3 for 9 in the series. Right-hander against right-hander, and the pitch leans him back. Well, Dollar Bank proud to be the partner of the Guardians with 28 locations here in Northeast Ohio. Dollar.bank. Williams, the hybrid delivery. Volpe looking at a strike, 98 miles per hour from Gavin Williams. Boy, there is nothing wrong with his stuff. First round pick out of East Carolina University. The 1-1. Down low, ball 2, 2-1. He grew up in North Carolina, in Fayetteville, North Carolina, and went to Cape Fear High School. Named after one of their principals. Now the 2-1. And it's in there, a strike. 2-2. Remember the movie Cape Fear? That's been made a couple of different times.
That's that extra detail that sets the broadcast apart.
Now the 2-2. Strike 3 called. Fastball locked him up. And of course, Volpe not happy with the call. Third strikeout. 2 down in the second inning. And the catcher, Austin Wells, to the plate. 2 outs, nobody on. Boy, good movement on that fastball. Gavin Williams starting that fastball off the plate, working itself back over the outside corner, that comeback fastball. Wells, the left-handed hitting catcher, jumps back from a heater, ball 1. Wells, 2 for 26 this postseason. Now the wind and delivery, and he drives one in the air to deep center. Back goes Thomas. Thomas looking up. It is gone. And the Yankees lead it 3-1. Just to the right of center field, Austin Wells hits his first postseason home run. He was 0 for 10 in this championship series. And Austin Wells has given New York a 3-1 lead just to the right of center field. So all of the runs on the long ball off Gavin Williams. And here's Alex Verdugo, the left-handed hitting left fielder and number 9 batter. Now the windup and the pitch to Verdugo. And it's on the inside corner, a called strike. Well, Wells hit 13 homers in his rookie season behind the plate, but was having a miserable October until that swing. Verdugo takes one that goes all the way to the backstop. 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, you expect it, and they've gotten it. Soto, Judge, Stanton each have 2 home runs in this series, but now you get one from Austin Wells. 3-1 New York, second inning, the pitch. And he backdoored him with another curve. Right now, that curveball has been his best off-speed pitch. Haven't really seen the slider to speak of. Now the 1-2 pitch to Verdugo. Another curve, missed down and away, ball 2, 2-2. Gavin Williams pumps and fires. Verdugo swings and misses at a curve, but the Yankees get another homer, and the Yankees have a 3-1 lead in the middle of inning number 2.
Looking for a unique baseball experience? Explore the Baseball Heritage Museum at League Park, the birthplace of Cleveland's rich and diverse baseball history. Visit baseballheritagemuseum.org today.
Hey, sports fan.
Degrees, crystal clear skies. We start the bottom of the first.
And a high fly ball to deep right center field. The Phillies have the lead. And Kyle Schwarber has the Major League season record for leadoff home runs. He now has 14. It is 1-0 Phillies.
What else can you say? The man is just absolutely incredible.
5-5 in the 7th. The Yankees are now 1 for 11 with runners in scoring position in this game. Base hit to left. Chisholm can fly. He rounds third and heads for the plate. He would have beaten the throw anyway. It squirts away from Perez. And the Yankees jump back in front, 6-5.
Verdugo now has a couple of hits, been on base 3 times. He scored a couple of runs, and he drives in the go-ahead run here with another base hit to left field. Chisholm was flying.
2-0 pitch. A drive to deep left field. This ball is on its way. This ball is gone. The 1-2. Line into right. It's going to drop for a base hit. Gurriel is being waved home. Pham comes through. The Royals take the lead. Through the hole, another base hit. Verdugo fires toward the plate. No play there. And they may tack something on here. Soto fires toward the plate. That's not going to work for them. A 4-run inning for the Royals.
Big Christmas has tied it. John Kenzie Noel, the biggest swing of his life. Fry, deep drive, left field. Fry's watching. It is a walk-off home run. David Fry lights up the Cleveland night.
Thank you, Andre. Daniel Schneemann had good at-bats last night. He's back in right field. And Heels pitches on the outside corner, strike 1. Schneemann had a 3-for-30 September, 0-for-5 in the postseason. Now the wind in the 0-1, and he waves at it, and the count 0-2. Three to 1 Yankees. We're in the bottom of the second. Cleveland trying to re-engage this crowd here. The pitch. And Schneemann taps it foul to the right. Still an 0-2 count. It tells you, I mean, Stephen Vogt is very committed to his beliefs as Big heroes as Fry and Noel were last night. They both start tonight on the bench. The 0-2. Outside 1-2.
Right. It is most of the year been about the matchups, the left-right matchups. And at least that's how we start here tonight. But we've seen liberal use of pinch hitters throughout the postseason.
Heel kicks and delivers. Schneemann takes it's high, 2-2. Heel started off the mound, thought he had a strikeout. Heel may have run out of gas. Again, we talked about hardly pitched in 22 and 23 after Tommy John surgery, and struggled this year in August and September. The pitch swung on, shot on the ground to second, stumbling Torres, recovers, Fields throws, one down. And again, when you've not ever been in the major leagues for a full year, this is rookie year, you could see why he might tire. His earned run average in August and September was .438, and that was part of the reasoning as to why he did not make the division series. But he can give them a real shot in the arm tonight. Here's Andres Jimenez, the 15-game winner's pitch. Swing and a miss. Boys got good stuff tonight. Andres Jimenez has had a quiet October, batting .179, but he has been spectacular with the glove. The pitch. Fouled it back, and it's 0-2. Boy, the kid is just challenging Cleveland with that 97, 98 mile an hour fastball. He is coming right at people.
You guys mentioned the control issue. 6 walks when he faced Cleveland in New York back in August. So that if they're patient, they may be able to work some walks and get some advantage counts.
Now the kick in the 0-2. High, 1 ball, 2 strikes. When he's on, I mean, he's as good as anyone. I mean, this year he had 14 starts where he gave up 3 hits or fewer. 14 starts. Now the 1-2. Fouled back and out of play. We'll do it again at 1-2. There are not many starting pitchers in this game with a batting average against of 189. That's normally back-end bullpen guys' numbers, not a starter. Now the wind and the 1-2. Swung on, hit in the air, fairly deep center. Judge turns 2 different ways, but there to make the catch. And that is out number 2. 3-1 Yankees, 2 down in the second. Catcher Austin Hedges got his first hit of October, a double last night. I mean, Luis Gil this year allowed 47 hits fewer than innings pitched. Folks, if you're a starting pitcher and you're allowing for 9 innings, here's the pitch, up and in. If you're allowing 7-8 hits per 9 innings, that's outstanding. This guy, 47 hits fewer than innings pitched. Incredible. Now the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-1 the count. Three to 1 New York. 2 down, bases empty, second inning. The next offering, up and in, ball 2, 2-1. Now that breeze has died down, and 56 degrees now doesn't feel too bad. Hey, it's October. We're beyond the midpoint in October. Now the kick and delivery. Outside, 3-1. Isn't it funny how quickly October flies by when you're in the playoffs?
Yes. You go right from baseball to Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
If you're lucky.
Now the windup. Now the 3-1. Bullseye, full count. Left-hander Eric Sabrowski warming in the Cleveland pen. Interesting. If he's warming, that normally means he's coming in to start the third. That's interesting.
Yeah, they may feel it at 3-1.
Here's the windup by Gil. Here's the payoff pitch. High, and he walked him. Boy, Austin Hedges has had some good at-bats here the last 2 nights. And that's what Andre Knott just talked about with hitting coach Chris Valaika. Guys, be patient. And that's a big 2-out walk for Austin Hedges. Now your number 9 hitter gets to bat, and Brian Rocchio. And He and Stephen Kwan have been your best hitters. Rocchio has hit in all 8 games this month, batting .407 this postseason. Switch hitter batting left-handed. Runner on, 2 down. 3-1 New York, inning number 2. The pitch, inside a ball. Hey, we want to send along a very special hello to Ernie Clement, one of our all-time favorite former Cleveland baseball players. He and his pops, Peter Clement, are driving home together. We wish them the very best. The pitch, swung on, tapped foul to the right, and the count 1-1. Ernie Clement had a tremendous season with Toronto. Batted .263, 10 homers, make that 12 homers, 51 RBIs for Ernie. So we give our best to Ernie and Peter Clement. Tremendous people. And hey, Ernie, take your foot off the gas. The pitch. And it's downstairs, 2-1. We don't need any state troopers picking you up, Ernie.
How about Ernie nominated for a Gold Glove?
He should.
Yep.
He's talk about a winner. That's Ernie Clement.
Yes.
Won a national title at Virginia. Terrific family. All the best to Ernie and Peter Clement. Now the 2-1. Swung on, hit in the air. Left center, pretty well hit. Judge cruising back on the track near the wall. Gives way to the left fielder, Verdugo, who made the catch. Oh, they almost collided. Judge peeled off as that ball really carried to the track in deep left center. And at the last moment, Verdugo made the catch. He looks at Aaron Judge and says, "Thank you for not smoking me." 3-1. Yankees.
That will set the stage for Xavier Edwards. Selfishly looking for a single to complete the cycle. Towards short, Adames has it, gets rid of it quick, and he's safe! It's a single, and it's a cycle!
The second ever cycle in Marlins franchise history belongs to Xavier Edwards.
It took 30 years, a rise, and now Edwards.
2-0 pitch. A drive to deep left field. This ball is on its way. This ball is gone. The 1-2. Line into right. It's going to drop for a base hit. Gurriel is being waved home. Pham comes through. The Royals take the lead. Through the hole, another base hit. Verdugo fires toward the plate. No play there. And they may tack something on here. Soto fires toward the plate. That's not going to work for them. A 4-run inning for the Royals.
Cobb deals a 2-1. Soto, a high drive. Right center field, Wynn beating it up, and it's going to defy the wind. A home run by Soto. And Stanton drives one deep left center. He'll watch this one fly. A booming home run, Giancarlo Stanton. 5-1 Yankees.
2-0, there's the swing, and a high fly ball towards the right field corner, fair or foul towards the pole. It's off the pole and gone. Pavin Smith, his 5th of the year. Pavin swings, that's belted, deep left field. Alvarez turns, walks, it's gone.
A grand slam, second home run. Hang on, he's done it again. Pavin Smith, 3 homers.
Soto 2-run homer to right center. Austin Wells a solo homer to center. And the Yankees lead 3-1 in the third, up 2-1. Here's the wind and pitch to Gleyber Torres. Backs him off the plate, ball 1. Well, we shall see, but I can't imagine Sabrowski's warming up unless he's coming in next. The pitch in there, which means basically this is another bullpen game.
And they've had success with it. They've had some struggles with it. We'll see.
Now the 1-1. And it's strike two. Curveball on the outside corner. Look, Gavin Williams looks sharp tonight. Yeah, he's made two mistakes, and the Yankees have hit him out. But here's the kick into Livery. Swing and a little tapper to third, foul. We'll do it again at a ball and two strikes.
Probably hard to compare because they're two different pitchers, but Matthew Boyd at first two innings was battling last night and really settled in.
Williams lets it fly. Swinging another chopper to third. Chest high hop, backhanded by Ramirez. Bounces to throw to first. What a backhanded pick by Naylor! And they get the out. Oh, what a play at first by Naylor. And that is out number one, and no Stephen Vogt yet. Here he comes. Gavin Williams is looking in dismay towards his manager coming out of the third base dugout. A quick hook here tonight, and Gavin Williams goes 2 1/3 in his first ever postseason start. 3-1 Yankees in the third. We'll be back.
From all over the world, people turn to Cleveland Clinic for our expertise and our compassionate care. As leaders in heart, neurology, and cancer, the future of specialty care is happening right now at Cleveland Clinic. For every life-saving treatment, for every next step.
I don't know, Rosie. For a guy that had 26 days off, I don't think he looked that rusty.
And, well, I know Stephen Vogt has mentioned on the manager show and in another pregame scenario that there's no script. They kind of let the game play out and see what they think is going to work, and they think this is the best spot to get Sabrowski in there and get Williams out. We'll see.
Juan Soto, 2-run homer to right center, his first time up, left on left, the pitch, and he goes down to the seat of his pants on a curveball that didn't curve. Well, I think what has to be encouraging is you're almost talking about a 4-week break between starts for Gavin Williams. He didn't walk a batter, folks, and he struck out 4 2 1/3. That's pretty good. Now the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Fastball in on the thumbs. 1-1 the count. So, Cleveland's bullpen is back at it here in inning number 3. And the beat goes on as far as usage. The pitch just a bit wide, 2-1. So Cleveland, so far, has gotten in this series 29 2/3 innings from their starters. The pitch swung on, ground ball to first. Naylor has it. Long flip to Sabrowski just in time. Looked like an easier play for Naylor to just go to the bag himself. And wanted to check out the speed of Sabrowski, who barely beat Soto to the bag. That is out number 2. Here's Aaron Judge, grounded out his first time up. Do you walk Judge with a left-handed hitter on deck? You may say, what are you talking about? 3 times this year, Aaron Judge was walked in a game with nobody on base. He bats now with 2 down. 3rd inning, bases empty, 3-1 Yankees. The pitch, and he missed down, ball 1. Now the set. Now the pitch. Down in the dirt, 2-0. So in this postseason, between Detroit and New York, Cleveland starters have now gone 29 2/3 innings. That's in 8 games. The bullpen so far has worked 43 innings, and they're going to work a bunch more tonight. The pitch, swing and a miss. Judge trying to hit that one to Lake Erie. 2 balls and a strike. 2 outs, nobody on. 3-1 Yankees, top of the 3rd. Game 4 of the American League Championship Series. New York up 2-1. The pitch, and Judge taps it foul, third base side. 2-2 the count. Now the fans get to their feet. Sabrowski, the kid out of Edmonton, lets it fly. Swing and a miss on a curveball. He gets Judge. And we go to the bottom of the 3rd. Yankees 3, Guardians 1. This is the Cleveland Clinic Radio Network.
At Bet365, we don't do ordinary. We believe that every sport should be epic. From the moments that are legendary to the ones that fly under the radar. See for yourself, Guardians fans, when you sign up today and get $150 in bonus.
Degrees, crystal clear skies. We start the bottom of the 1st.
And a high fly ball to deep right center field. The Phillies have the lead. And Kyle Schwarber has the Major League season record for leadoff home runs. He now has 14. It is 1-0 Phillies.
What else can you say? The man is just absolutely incredible.
Here's Alonso now. Lindor at 3rd, Nimmo at 1st. The pitch. Swing and a ball drilled. Right field. Freeling back at the wall. Out of here! It's out of here! Alonso an opposite field home run, and the Mets have the lead. Pete Alonso, the polar bear, takes Devin Williams deep. And here in the 9th, the comeback kids have done it again.
Pitch coming here to Vientos. Cracked to right center field. Pages on the move to the track. He couldn't find it. That's because it's over the wall. Grand slam, Vientos. The Mets have responded to the Game 1 haymaker with a haymaker of their own. 6-0 in the 2nd inning. What an at-bat right there. Comes in with a fastball, and we said the ball's going to travel in the day. Kike Hernandez jumps on the first one, sends a high fly ball to deep left field, and Hernandez does it again in October. Dodgers strike first. Hernandez hits it hard, deep left field, the 2nd home run from Hernandez. Kike Hernandez in the 2nd, Teoscar Hernandez in the 7th, and the Dodgers have insurance in Game 5.
Doubled, Ramirez sac fly. Stephen Kwan steps to the plate, leads off the bottom of the 3rd, and he takes outside, ball 1. Heel into the motion. Here it comes. Kwan takes a strike to even the count. Into the wind, the 1-1. Inside, almost got nicked. Ball 2, 2-1. Stephen Kwan, feet close together, deep in the box, close to the plate. The wind on 2-1. And he hits a one-hopper to short off the diving glove of Anthony Volpe into left field, a base hit. Volpe diving toward third, and the ball may have skimmed off the top of his glove, and Stephen Kwan's got another hitting streak going. He's been on with a walk, he's been on with a single, and here's Kyle Mansardo, who doubled down the right field line in the first. Mansardo homered last night. Boy, this kid, you think what he did in September with 5 homers, what he's doing now in October, how bright is his future? Kyle Mansardo, the second-round pick by Tampa Bay 3 years ago, coming to Cleveland in July of 2023 for Aaron Savali, who's now with Milwaukee. Here's the pitch, and it's Anthony's a strike on a changeup. Mansardo's just a much more confident young man. This second time back with Cleveland here in 2024. Now the 0-1 up high, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Talking to him before the game in the clubhouse about his home run last night. Another time where he zoned in on a certain pitch in a certain location and let it fly. He's got that confidence right now that he can find a pitch that he can hit.
The pitch, and he laid off, change up away, ball 2, 2-1. And Rosie, he's also putting himself in a hitter's count.
Yes.
He is really selective at the plate.
If it's not where he thinks he can drive the ball, he is not offering at it right now.
He's in a hitter's count now. Outfield pretty much straight away, medium deep. The next offering, swing and a fly ball to right, not deep. Soto camped under it. That'll be out number 1. And now Jose Ramirez, who has a sac fly, will step to the plate. Boy, you're just waiting for Jose to have that bust-out game. This October batting 179, 2 homers, 4 RBIs. Switch hitter batting left-handed. 1 out, 1 on. 3-1 Yankees. We're in the bottom of the third. Infield, outfield, pull to the right, the pitch, and he fouls it upstairs, strike 1. I think the other thing, too, give these clubs some credit, too. They have really followed their scouting reports and pitched Jose Ramirez very, very well. The 0-1, outside a changeup, they've not made mistakes on the plate to Jose.
Yeah, and isn't that the key? Everybody has the scouting reports, but can you execute? And the teams they've seen, Detroit, now the Yankees, they've done a good job at that.
Heel from the set, hands just above the belt, delivers, and he fouls it upstairs, a 1-2 count on Ramirez. When he's fouling off fastballs, that's unusual. There aren't many guys that get away with a fastball to Jose Ramirez in the hitting zone. Kwan a threat to run. Very modest lead. Now the pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Shallow right center. Torres is out. And Gleyber Torres, the second baseman, retires Ramirez 2 down. Now it's up to Josh Naylor, and he fouled out to third his first time up. And he is batting 180 in October. No homers, 2 RBIs. You got to remember, Ramirez 39 homers, Naylor 31. Ramirez 118 RBIs, Naylor 108. They carried this club much of the year from an offensive power standpoint. It's been absent here in October. 2 down, Kwan at first. Yankees still with a 3-1 lead in the third. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Pitch is taken outside. Double clutch. Throw to second. No chance. In with a head-first slide. Kwan, second steal this October. Not sure why, unless he couldn't get a grip on the ball. Austin Wells double clutched. Now Wells this year, when it came to throwing out base runners, threw out 26%. So a base hit here, and Cleveland gets a run closer. 1-0 the count on Naylor. Here's the set and delivery. Outside again, a changeup. That's what they got Naylor out on in the first inning. He bats now with 2 down. Kwan's at second. 3-1 Yankees.
Successful stolen base for the Guardians. That's a franchise record.
Heel comes set. The pitch. And a strike at the top of the zone. Fastball that Naylor thought was up and out of the zone. And manager Stephen Vogt is out of the dugout. I think he thought there was a pitch clock violation, and it wasn't called. Now the 2-1 delivery. Swing and a miss. Helmet flying. Changeup down and away. Chased again. 2-2 the count. Naylor's just had a difficult time kind of throttling down the swing a little bit. It's just another example of a guy just trying too much. Now time is called with a 2-2 count on Naylor. 2 down. Kwan at second. 3-1. Yankees with the lead in the third. A lot of folks on their feet here at the corner of Carnegie and Ontario. Heels ready, checks the runner, comes to home plate. Changeup swung on a floater to the left. Coming hard, Verdugo. It drops a bloop single. Kwan coming home, front of the plate. Not in time. Kwan slides in safely. And a bloop single to left by Naylor makes it a 1-run game. And the stolen base by Stephen Kwan is critical. Another changeup away. And this time Naylor able to bloop one the other way, and it's a 3-2 Yankee lead with a runner on and 2 down here in inning number 3. And the batter Lane Thomas struck out looking his first time up. Now the set. Now the pitch. Up and in, ball 1. And quickly to the mound, first baseman Anthony Rizzo and the catcher Austin Wells. This crowd's into it, aren't they?
Boy, that came in a hurry. All it takes, sometimes it's not even a big fly that gets them in it, just a little flare base hit that brings in a run. And now they're trying to get behind their club and get on heel a little bit out on the mound.
Well, I think Heel is frustrated because he thought he made a perfect pitch, the changeup away, and Naylor was able to bloop an RBI single into left. And again, remember, he's a rookie. And Anthony Rizzo, being the veteran that he is, sensed that maybe the kid needed a moment to just take a deep breath, collect himself, and not let the moment get out of hand. Lane Thomas with a 1-0 count climbs back in. Heel is ready. Here it comes. Way outside, ball 2. Man, Austin Wells, I guess he's trying to frame it, but when you're moving your catcher's mitt a foot, if you get that call, then that umpire doesn't belong behind the plate. The pitch. There's a little bit low, ball 3. Now does Thomas swing away at 3-0 with Daniel Schneemann on deck. Heel looks over the shoulder to first, comes set. He fires, and a strike on the outer edge. 95 miles per hour. This will be pitch number 60 for Luis Heel. We're in the third, 3-2 Yankees. Cleveland with a 2-out base runner at first. Now the 3-1 delivery to Lane Thomas. A swing and a foul, chopped third base side into the Cleveland dugout. And now Naylor will be off at first on this 3-2 delivery. Anthony Rizzo, the first baseman, letting Luis Heel know that, hey, I'm not holding him on. I'm just playing right in back of him. So Naylor can get a little bit bigger jump. Now the payoff pitch. Time is called by the batter, Lane Thomas. Lane Thomas, 2 for 10 in this series. Had 9 RBIs in the 5-game series with Detroit. The grand slam that ended Game 5 against Tarek Skubal. Now the 3-2. Checked on a slider. Did he go? No, it's ball 4. Heel started off the mound to the first base dugout. And it's another walk, the third by Luis Heel. Heading to second, Josh Naylor. Lane Thomas heads to first. Daniel Schneemann walking to home plate. Well, you just feel like Schneemann, who's had better at-bats here as of late, is just due for a big hit. And now here comes the pitching coach, Matt Blake. Nobody throwing yet. There's some stirring in that Yankee bullpen, which is above and behind the Cleveland bullpen out in right center field. Guardians at first and second, 2 down, third inning, 3-2 Yankees, and the pitch count is mounting now for Heel as he's at 61.
And Tom, it's going to be fascinating if the Yankees are in a close game trying to hold a lead. How do they manage their bullpen at the end? Because they've been used just as much, if not more, their key guys as the Cleveland bullpen.
Tim Hill, the sidewinding lefty, warming for New York. He's another guy that seems like he is used in almost every game. So Daniel Schneemann trying for his moment of glory here in October. 2 down, 2 on. 3-2 Yankees in the third. Heel is ready. He turns, but no throw to second. Daniel Schneemann making it to the big leagues at the age of 27. The former BYU standout. The pitch. Swings and fouls it upstairs behind the plate. Strike 1. Well, both managers feel it's so important to have that lead early. The Yankees have had it. Cleveland's trying to claim it. The next delivery, waved at. Threw the fastball by him at 97. Nothing into the count. So Heel 1 pitch away from getting out of it. And his changeup to the left-handed hitters that dies going down and away has been such an equalizer. He fires, and it's high. And the count 1 ball, 2 strikes. This year, lefties batted .210, righties batted .170. In other words, nobody hit him for the most part. Now the 1-2 pitch. Swung on, fouled right side through the coaching box. Sandy Alomar Jr., the Cleveland Hall of Famer at first. Rugi Odor coaching at third. 2 out, 2 on, a run in. 3-2 Yankees in the third. Outfield, medium deep. A touch the other way toward left. The pitch. High, and a grab by Wells, jumping to snag it. And a 2-2 count. Well, with Andres Jimenez on deck, this might be the last hitter for Heel. Unless he can end the inning right here. 2-2 the count. He's ready. Here it comes. Swing and a foul outside of first. Good at bat here for Schneemann. And again, the count stays 2-2. 2 out, 2 on, 3-2 New York, third inning. Yankees with a 2-1 lead in the American League Championship Series. Now the next offering. Way outside the changeup. And everybody takes off now, which is huge for Josh Naylor at second because nobody is keeping him close. And that gives Naylor, not a fast runner, a big advantage here to get a big break with 2 down. Now the set and the payoff pitch. Swing and a tapper off to the right, foul. We'll have a 9th pitch forthcoming. And Heel, 69 pitches in the game, 31 this inning. You just feel like Schneeman's ready to lay into one. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Wow, what a pitch. First time we saw him go slider, and he jammed Schneeman and worked out of it. Well, tip of the cap to Luis Heel. 3-2, Yankees lead the Guardians. 3 in the books on the Cleveland Clinic Radio Network.
Guess what, people? Wendy's has new saucy nugs. You heard me. Wendy's nugs now come in 7 sauce.
Charlie heads out, began his Rockies career in center field, gonna end it the same way.
Charlie with a base hit. Gotta love it.
Make sure you get that baseball, too.
Good for Charlie. Base hit in his final at bat. I'm sure that played into Buddy's decision.
Charlie Blackmon's career as a Rocky has come to an end. And here is the standing ovation yet again.
The pitch. He struck him out. And the Kansas City Royals move on to the division series. And the Kansas City Royals, who lost 106 last year, the most ever by a team that made the playoffs the next year, not only make the playoffs, they march on. And the Baltimore Orioles have lost 10 straight postseason games in a row.
Hayes hits it deep to right center. Harris is back. He reaches up. Oh, my! He brought it back. What a grab by Michael Harris to keep it 2-0.
You see the angle he's going about it. It looks like he's got it trapped, and he gets right to that position and launches himself over the fence. He's like, really?
And the Royals season now comes down to Yuli Gurriel. In the air to center field. Judge has it lined up, and the Yankees are on their way to the LCS. The Royals gave them a good battle. All 4 games were close. But the Yankees, who didn't make the postseason last year, a rarity, now advance to the LCS.
Williams did not walk anyone, and he struck out 4. Jazz Chisholm to lead things off for the Yankees. He struck out his first time up. Sabrowski works from the stretch at all times. And here's his pitch. On the outside corner, strike 1. Started him off with a slider. Chisholm, it's been slow going. In this series, just 2 for 12. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball down low. And the count's now 1-1 on Jazz Chisholm, who has hit just 148 in the postseason for New York after really giving the Yankees lineup a nice boost after being acquired at the trade deadline. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Chase the slider. And it's 1-2. Outfield plays into pull, and now Thomas will move back over to almost dead center. Here's the 1-2. Called strike 3 on the outside corner at the knees. Sabrowski fans Chisholm to open the fourth. 2 strikeouts for Sabrowski, and that'll bring up Giancarlo Stanton. The go-ahead home run in last night's game, but it didn't last. But he continued just a tremendous stretch, especially against Cleveland. Here's the pitch, and it's down low for ball 1. For Stanton, his 3rd home run of the postseason, and the 2nd in this series. Couldn't have come at a better time, but his bullpen could not hold that lead late, and the Guardians won a stunner in extra innings. Here's the 1-0. Swung on, yanked foul over to the Guardians dugout on that third base side. So 1-1 the count on Giancarlo Stanton. Right-handed hitter, big man. Here comes the pitch to him. Swung on, popped up foul out of play back behind home plate.
Well, manager Stephen Vogt said, Rosie, the bullpen was in good shape because nobody had been overly extended last night. So pretty much it's full go here for everybody out there.
Here's the 1-2. Down low, 2-2.
I mean, Cade Smith only made 10 pitches. The issue you're going to have now is a 3rd straight game tomorrow.
Yes. First time in the postseason for both of these teams to play 3 consecutive days. Here's the 2-2. Swung on, fouled back. And it's interesting. The hitters love it because the days off do them no good. They want to get in that rhythm. But obviously, when you rely so heavily on bullpens, and both these teams do, especially the Guardians, it's big to have some time off. Here's the 2-2. Fastball up. Did he check it? Yes, he did. They made the appeal to first base umpire Jansen Visconti, and he said Stanton held up. So it's 3-2 on the big DH for New York, right-handed hitter. The 3-2 pitch. Called strike 3. He poured a fastball right in there. And Stanton took it. And Sabrowski stays hot. 4 in a row retired by the lefty. The last 3 via the strikeout. Boy, this kid just continues to attack the hitters. His rookie major league season, which didn't start at the major league level until September. Now Anthony Rizzo, who swings and fouls one back for strike 1. It's 3-2. The Yankees lead. We're in the top half of the 4th inning. Base hits even up at 3 apiece. The 0-1, and Rizzo chops it foul past his own dugout on the first base side. And the fans get into it again. Anytime there's 2 strikes, they're up. Guardians trailing in the series, but a win here tonight, all bets are off. Here comes the 0-2. Bounced in there. 1-2 the count on Rizzo.
Well, obviously, even the longer this game goes, Rosie, it's a tight game. The pressure really is still on New York. They've been almost coronated as the American League champs. They still have to earn it.
Here's the 1-2. Swung on, and that's lined to shallow left center. It falls in for a base hit. And Rizzo's aboard with a 2-out single. Yeah, I don't think Aaron Boone's going to send A-Rod any Christmas cards for Alex Rodriguez's statement about the Yankees having the easiest path they've had in a long time to the World Series. Before this series started, you know Aaron Boone didn't want to hear that, because he obviously knows what the Guardians brought to the table all season. Here's Anthony Volpe, and the pitch is up high for ball 1. Regular season, Cleveland only 2 wins shy of New York's American League lead. 1-0 the count on Volpe. He struck out first time, and he takes a pitch down low for ball 2. 3-2, New York in front. 2-run home run by Juan Soto in the first, and a solo blast by Austin Wells in the second. There's your New York runs. The 2-0 in there for a strike, breaking ball. Eli Morgan, the right-hander, starts to throw for the Guardians. Cleveland's runs, a sac fly from Jose Ramirez in the first inning and an RBI single by Josh Naylor last inning. The 2-1 pitch. Fastball on the outside corner, strike 2. So 2-2 on Volpe, the young shortstop, with Rizzo at first. Sabrowski trying to work through this fourth inning. The left-hander stretches and delivers. Swung on, and there's a high fly ball to center, but room out there for Lane Thomas. He makes the catch, and the side is retired. Strong inning for Eric Sabrowski. We head to the bottom of the fourth. Your score, the Yankees 3, the Guardians 2 on the Cleveland Clinic Guardians Radio Network.
So the bases loaded. Pulls one by third and down the line. Floodgates opening. Hernandez in to score. Kiermaier in to score. Ohtani's coming in as well. Betts has unloaded the bases. And a game one party in LA. That basketball run you were talking about? Yeah. 23-0. Yeah, that's hard to fathom. Tigers trying to get one on the road before they return to Detroit. Runner goes, pitch is swung on, a high fly ball to right field. This one is gonna fly! A 3-run home run! Kerry Carpenter! The Tigers up 3-0 as Carpenter, an emphatic, towering fly ball home run into the bleachers in right field. What a moment!
Fly ball, a pop-up really, down the right field line in foul territory. Oh, what an effort by Jimenez as he goes flying into the netting. Jimenez caught that ball and got it back into the infield.
Unbelievable. No fear whatsoever, and they have called for the trainer to come down there. He is still into the seating area.
And the Royals season now comes down to Yuli Gurriel. In the air to center field. Judge has it lined up, and the Yankees are on their way to the LCS. The Royals gave them a good battle. All 4 games were close. But the Yankees, who didn't make the postseason last year, a rarity, now advance to the LCS.
Hill warming earlier, but now they've subbed him out for another left-hander, Tim Meza. So he's up and getting loose in that Yankee bullpen. Eli Morgan still throwing in the Guardians' pen. Jimenez digs in. Here's the pitch, and it's on the outside corner for a strike. Andres Jimenez, the Gold Glove candidate. Boy, I'd be hard-pressed to find anyone else who could win that award. He has a stranglehold on it the last couple of years. Here's the 0-1. In tight. 1-1. And that was on full display last night. Boy, for all the big blows, home runs, things like that, that play by Jimenez late in the game defensively, just tremendous. Help the Guardians get into a good spot in the bottom of the 10th to win it. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2. That's that high fastball again, or excuse me, a slider that time from heel, but it was upstairs, and the Guardians hitters have chased that a lot tonight. Heel, a young right-hander, still with that rookie status. Here's the 1-2, swung on, blasted foul into the upper deck on the first base side, and Jimenez will need some new lumber. But Heel, it initially seemed odd that he'd still be a rookie because he faced the Guardians back in 2021, but he just saw limited action that year, then Tommy John surgery, so he never did accumulate enough appearances and innings to lose that rookie status. So he still has that this year, and he'll be a prime contender for that award. Here comes his 1-2 pitch to Jimenez. Swung on, foul tip, and dropped or no? Hung on to by the catcher Wells. Strikeout for Jimenez. One away here in the fourth. Third strikeout for Luis Heel. And here comes Austin Hedges, who walked his first time up. It's game 4. Guardians trailing 2-1. Trailing in this one 3-2 as Hedges digs in. Bunts. Back to the mound. Heels on it. Throws to first in time for the out. Well, Hedges, we saw him do it several times this season with a third baseman back. Lay down a bunt, but that time he pushed it right back to the mound instead of being able to put it up that third baseline, and he's retired easily. So 2 quick outs, and this is exactly what Luis Heel needed with a heavy pitch count coming into this inning. He's only made 6 pitches this inning as he faces Brian Rocchio at the bottom of the Guardians' order. The pitch to Rocchio, swing and a miss. So 77 pitches now for Luis Heel. 3-2, Yankees lead. The 0-1 on the inside corner for a strike. Good changeup. Rocchio flied to left his first time up. Now the 0-2 from Heel. Swung on, popped him up right behind second base. The shortstop is there. Volpe into the outfield grass, makes the catch, and the side goes in order for the Guardians in the fourth. 4 complete at Progressive Field. It's game 4 of the American League Championship Series. New York 3, the Guardians 2.
This is the time.
Deals a 2-1. Soto, a high drive, right center field. Wind beating it up, and it's going to defy the wind. A home run by Soto. And Stanton drives one deep left center. He'll watch this one fly. A booming home run, Giancarlo Stanton. 5-1 Yankees.
That is a fastball pummeled down the line. If it's fair, it's gone. It is gone, and a home run for Tatis, whose mastery over Jack Flaherty continues. He drives the ball right center field. Edman back. It is gone. The Padres tee it off. Second of the game for Tatis, and they've got double digits in game 2. Bats to the bases loaded. Pulls one by third and down the line. Floodgates opening. Hernandez in to score. Kiermaier in to score. Ohtani's coming in as well. Betts has unloaded the bases. And a game 1 party in L.A. That basketball run you were talking about? Yeah. 23-0. Yeah, that's hard to fathom.
Bases loaded. Lane Thomas loves the first pitch. Thomas swings, hits a high fly ball deep into left field.
Morgan will face Austin Wells, the number 8 hitter in the lineup for New York. Left-handed hitting catcher. Homered his first time up. The pitch to him. And it's in there for strike one. Boy, Morgan's been solid this season. After a tremendous regular season, he's made 2 appearances in this series without allowing a run. Here's his 0-1. And it's up high for a ball. 1-1. In terms of the postseason overall for Morgan, this is appearance number 6. Here's his 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2 the count. He has as good a changeup as any relief pitcher in baseball. He really does, and mixes in the fastball in good spots, and he has a good slider too. He says he has to use that fastball slider to set up that great changeup. And in the regular season, Eli Morgan was 3-0, an ERA of 1.93, and that was over 32 appearances. He's into the line. Here's his 1-2 delivery. Swung on, popped up foul, and back out of play. Morgan, a former starter coming up through the minor leagues, and his first major league appearance was as a starter and early in his major league career. That was the primary way he was used. Here's the 1-2. Swung on and laced down the right side, foul, deep down into that right field corner. Wells, after a slow start to his postseason, he's looked good here tonight. But it counts 1-2 on him. Morgan back to work. The high leg kick and the 1-2. Waved at and missed. Strike 3. A slider gets him. Wells down on strikes. 1 down in the inning. You know, we've seen it before. Guardians go to that bullpen and not necessarily the familiar names at the back end when they have a lead like Cade Smith and Tim Herron, Hunter Gattis and Emmanuel Clase, but guys like Morgan, Sabrowski, Avila, they get the job done and keep the team in games. Here's the pitch to the number 9 hitter, Alex Verdugo, and he hits it slowly to the second baseman. Jimenez up with it, throws in time at first. 2 up, 2 down, and we head back to the top of the lineup for Gleyber Torres. Wear what the players are wearing on the field during the postseason. Check out the largest selection of authentic jerseys, caps, hoodies, T-shirts, and more. Visit MLBshop.com for your favorite postseason gear. Here's Torres. Opened the ball game with a single and then bounced to third his last time up. The pitch to him. Swing and a miss. 0-1. He was really off at the start of the season, just was not putting it together at the plate. But after the All-Star break, Aaron Boone moved him into the leadoff spot, and that's made a huge difference. The 0-1. Outside, 1-1. Last 56 games that Torres played, he was in that leadoff spot in the lineup with great results. Here's the 1-1. Way outside. 2-1 the count. And that's where he's been in each of these games. The first 4 in the American League Championship Series. Here comes the 2-1 from Morgan. Off speed on the inside corner for a strike. They just can't. They can't pull the trigger on that changeup. And that was a beauty. So the fans rise again with a 2-strike count on Torres. 2 outs. The 2-2 pitch. Down low. He bounced a slider in there. And the count runs full. 3-2. 3-2 ball game. New York in front. Morgan trying to keep it that way. And now time is called. Torres granted time just as it looked like Morgan was ready to get into his motion. So they restart the pitch clock and away we go. Torres digs in. Morgan's on the mound. And here comes the payoff pitch. Swung on, popped him up, Center field, easy play for Thomas, barely asked to move. The center fielder makes the catch, and the side is retired in order. More good relief from the Guardians, this time Eli Morgan. And we'll head to the bottom half of inning number 5. It's the Yankees 3. The
Strike 3. It was 105.5 miles an hour.
No way. 105.5.
I can't believe my eyes.
No, that's not even on the FM dial.
That was unreal.
I don't even know if I want to high-five him. He might not be rated the next week.
Well, light your hand on fire.
Yes.
105.5. Punch out Tommy Edman.
Big Christmas has tied it. John Kenzie Noel, the biggest swing of his life. Fry, deep drive, left field. Fry's watching. It is a walk-off home run. David Fry lights up the Cleveland night.
The 1-2. That's in the air left field. That's trouble. Jankowski back, and a magic catch! Oh my goodness, what a grab! He brings the game back! You just saw Major League thievery right there. Unbelievable.
And our hearts stop for a second. You're thinking this ball has a chance to get out.
With a bullet down the left field line. That's going to scoop by Nimmo. Taylor's in to score. Ohtani's headed for home. 2-run double Mookie Betts. Mookie Betts sends a high fly ball to deep left field. Nimmo's going back at the wall. It's gone. Mookie Betts goes deep. The Dodgers have broken it open.
Gave it up last night, and he's pitched in almost every game of this series as well. So he's going to have to get the most out of the guys he has, because their situation's a little bit different than the Guardians as they go to that pen now as we start the fifth inning. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm sorry, Rosie.
That's all right. It's Tim Hill who comes on to face Stephen Kwan, so you're left on left situation. Heel allowed 2 runs on 3 hits in 4 innings with 3 walks and 3 strikeouts. Now Hill, and the first pitch is swung on and foul down the right side for strike 1 on Kwan. Been a good night already for Kwan. He has walked and singled in each time he has reached. And that has come leading off innings, just like now. He has later come around to score. The 0-1, that's in there for a strike, and quickly it's 0-2 on Kwan. The Yankees have Jake Cousins up, right-hander. Time call just as Hill looked like he was ready to get into his motion. Kwan granted time. Boy, Kwan's been terrific in this series and the postseason as a whole. Here's the 0-2. Swung on a chopper to the second baseman. Torres has it, flips on to first for the out, and Kwan is retired. So 1 down. That'll bring up Kyle David Fry to pinch hit with the lefty on. So Fry gets a great hand, as you'd expect. The hero last night with his second mammoth home run in a week's time. He had that pinch hit 2-run home run that turned the game in Detroit, Game 4, an elimination game for Cleveland, and he said no. And then last night won it. And he swings and drives one to right field. It's deep. Back is Soto. He leaps and makes the catch midway through the warning track. Fry bidding for extra bases to the opposite field, but Soto made a nice leaping catch not far from the wall. Man, Fry just seems to, he's in one of those stretches right now where every at-bat he hits the ball hard. Now Jose Ramirez in there from the right side first time tonight. Here's the pitch, and it's swung on and missed for strike one. Jose drove in a run with a sac fly back in the first inning. He's also popped out to the second baseman. 3-2 Yankees. Bottom of the fifth inning. Hill with the 0-1. Up high for a ball, 1-1. Tim Hill started his season with the White Sox, and they cut him loose about halfway through, and the Yankees picked him up, and he's been a key for their pen. The 1-1. Just a bit outside, and the count's now 2-1 on Jose Ramirez. Hill with the White Sox, his ERA was 5.87, 2.05 with the Yankees, and Ramirez swings and misses, and he's in the hole now. A 2-2 count. As the Yankees trying to get through this fifth inning with their bullpen. Left-hander Tim Hill. Here's his pitch. Swung on, ripped foul just outside of third. And we'll do it again on 2-2 to Ramirez.
Now, the one thing about Jose, this year he was a much better hitter right-handed than left-handed. Obviously, you don't get as many at-bats right-handed.
The 2-2. He laid off, and the pitch was outside for ball three. Well, average-wise, Ramirez about 70 points higher from the right side, and the 3-2 is swung on and fouled off. Chased the pitch upstairs that time. So we'll do it again on 3-2 with Josh Naylor waiting on deck. 3-2, Yankees in front. Guardians, they've hung around all night. Have yet to lead in this game. Here's the pitch, and there's a swing and a high chopper toward the third baseman. Chisholm can't make a play. Ramirez is safe at first with an infield single. Well, you knew it took that high hop just in front of home plate that Chisholm was going to have no chance. And he could not make the play, and Ramirez is safe with an infield single. And now with Naylor stepping in, Ramirez, the tying run on base. Does Naylor give him a chance to try and steal second here and move into scoring position? Naylor with that RBI bloop single to the opposite field his last time up. Got the run in. Here's the pitch from Hill. Swing and a miss, strike one. Hill with the 0-1 pitch, in tight, 1-1 the count. That RBI for Naylor in the third inning was his third run batted in this postseason. Here comes Hill's 1-1 pitch. Down low, ball two. Lane Thomas waits on deck. 2-1 the count on Naylor. Here's the pitch. Swung on, fouled off at home plate. The helmet goes flying. And it's now 2-2 on Naylor as he took the big rip. And the big challenge here with Hill, if you're a left-handed hitter, he has that sidearm delivery. Comes by way of first base. Not an easy angle for a left-handed batter to hit from. Now time called just as Hill was getting into the stretch, and he knew that was coming with two strikes from Josh Naylor. That's almost automatic. And he'll ask for time and disrupt the timing and tempo of the pitcher. 2-2 the count on him with Ramirez over at first base is the tying run. long look in this time by Hill. Now he has the signal. Throws to first. Back safely is Ramirez. Ramirez with 2 steals in the postseason after swiping 41 during the regular season. Part of that assault on the 40-40 mark. He missed by 1 home run. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Side retired. We will head to the 6th inning. Your score, the Yankees 3 and the Guardians 2 on the Cleveland Clinic Guardians Radio Network.
The very thought of dealing with roofing problems gives you a headache, right? Hi, it's Bill Wills. It doesn't have to be a headache if you call Victor's Home Solutions. Their customer concierge team is amazing. Their precision installation team will install a perfect roof the first time.
2-0 pitch. A drive to deep left field. This ball is on its way. This ball is gone. The 1-2. Line into right. It's going to drop for a base hit. Gurriel is being waved home. Pham comes through. The Royals take the lead. Through the hole, another base hit. Verdugo fires toward the plate. No play there. And they may tack something on here. Soto fires toward the plate. That's not going to work for them. A 4-run inning for the Royals.
That will set the stage for Xavier Edwards. Selfishly looking for a single to complete the cycle. Towards short, Adames has it, gets rid of it quick, and he's safe! It's a single, and it's a cycle!
The second ever cycle in Marlins franchise history belongs to Xavier Edwards. It took 30 years, a rise, and now Edwards.
There's a fly ball to right. And that is going to be way gone. Churio sends one out of here to make it 3-0. Jackson Churio with serious opposite field pop. Number 20 for the 20-year-old.
Youngest player in MLB history to record 20-plus homers, 20-plus stolen bases.
It's incredible.
With a bullet down the left field line. That's going to scoot by Nimmo. Taylor's in to score. Ohtani's headed for home. 2-run double Mookie Betts. Mookie Betts sends a high fly ball to deep left field. Nimmo's going back at the wall. It's gone. Mookie Betts goes deep. The Dodgers have broken it open.
New York, 2 runs, 4 hits for Cleveland. Cade Smith on to pitch for Cleveland, and he'll face Soto, Judge, and Chisholm. Fastball, slider, splitter. Tom Hamilton back with you along with Jim Rosenhaus and Andre Knott. Brian Motze and Johnny Goldsmith are engineers. Here's Soto, and it's down and in, a ball. Another good job by Eli Morgan. What an October he's had. Scoreless 1-2-3 inning with a strikeout. Cleveland's bullpen 2 2/3 scoreless tonight. The pitch high 2-0. Eric Sabrowski went an inning and 2/3 of scoreless relief. Gavin Williams started, went 2 1/3, giving up 3 runs, but he struck out 4. Now the 2-0 from Smith. Swing and a foul upstairs. Well, Cade Smith, if the big boys are batting for the Yankees, he's usually in there at some point. Cade Smith in this division series is making his 3rd appearance against New York. He's worked 2 2/3 scoreless. This October, Cade Smith has worked in 8 games, including tonight. He's 1-0 with an ERA of 1. His postseason numbers off the charts. The pitch up high, 3-1. Cade Smith this October, 9 innings of work, 1 run, 2 hits, 15 strikeouts, and 1 walk. Now the pitch to Soto. And he walked him on 5 pitches down and in. And you wonder at one point, even though Cade Smith is as big and strong and well-conditioned as anybody in the game, at what point does this workload eventually catch up to him? He worked an inning last night. Now, the good news, last night he only made 10 pitches. But a rare walk. That's the first walk in this game by Cleveland pitching, and that's critical. The Yankees have been averaging, so far this postseason, 6 walks a game. The pitch swung on, grounded by the diving Rocchio into left center base hit. Aaron Judge with a sharply hit ground ball just to the left of Rocchio. And again, you wonder, is this starting to catch up to Cade Smith? He's given up a walk and a single to Soto and Judge, and here's Jazz Chisholm, who has struck out twice here tonight. So the Yankees leading 3-2, have 2 men aboard with nobody out in the 6th inning against Cade Smith. Now the set. Now the look and pitch. Chisholm bunts third base side. Ramirez charges gloves, throws to first. Ball caught by the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. When's the last time you saw a cleanup hitter lay down a sac bunt? And a beauty by Jazz Chisholm. Soto to third, Judge to second. 1 down for Giancarlo Stanton after the sacrifice bunt. Stanton has flied out, struck out. He's been tough on Cleveland with 2 solo homers this series. Infield in. The set and the pitch, and it's in there, a strike. 6th inning, Yankees with a 3-2 lead. Soto at third, Judge at second. Infield in, 1 down with this behemoth of a man at the plate. A wave job by Stanton on a fastball up and out of the zone, 0-2. Does Cade Smith need the punch out here? He checks. He fires. Just a bit outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Stanton is 6'6", 245 in the infield playing in. The pitch to him, and he hits a high drive into deep left field on its way to the bleachers. Giancarlo Stanton has the Yankees flying out of the first base dugout. Fist pumps dancing outside the dugout on a 2-strike pitch. Finally, the Yankees have gotten to Cade Smith. He got a fastball. He didn't miss it. A 3-run home run to the bleachers and left. And the Yankees have taken a 6-2 lead. And Cade Smith has arguably his first bad outing of the year. We'll have a pitching change right after this timeout.
Medical Mutual knows small businesses are a big deal. That's why they partner with the Council of Smaller Enterprises, better known as COSI, to offer health benefit options for companies with 1 to 50 employees. The COSI benefit plan provides the same great benefits as large corporations, but on a small group budget. Join more than 7,900 small businesses that offer the COSI benefit plan to their employees. Talk to your broker or visit COSIbenefitplan.com/join now. Medical Mutual, the official health insurer of the Cleveland Guardians.
Are you still paying the utilities high-priced rate for your electric supply? NOPEC's standard program price will remain steady at 6.4 cents per kilowatt hour through December. That's 30% lower than First Energy's current supply rates. NOPEC also offers competitive 12 and 24-month fixed-term rates for customers looking.
There goes Ohtani. Pitches in the dirt. Ohtani's stolen second. 43rd for Ohtani.
Second, nobody out for Manny Machado.
Machado hits one to right center field. Back goes Rodriguez looking up. Manny Machado stands alone as the Padres' all-time home run leader. Man, oh man, oh Manny,
Seattle.
5-5 in the seventh. The Yankees are now 1 for 11 with runners in scoring position in this game. Base hit to left. Chisholm can fly. He rounds third and heads for the plate. He would have beaten the throw anyway. It squirts away from Perez. And the Yankees jump back in front, 6-5.
Verdugo now has a couple of hits, been on base 3 times. He scored a couple of runs, and he drives in the go-ahead run here with another base hit to left field. Chisholm was flying.
Home run to the bleachers and left off Cade Smith, and the Yankees lead 6-2. 1 out, and here's Anthony Rizzo, the left-hander Tim Herron on. Rizzo 1 for 2 with a single. The set and the pitch, and it's outside a ball. And we have said it this entire series, and we have said it all October. Postseason baseball produces so many unlikely heroes. Now the 1-0. And it's fouled at the plate, 1-1 the count. But your stars must be stars. And in this American League Championship Series, Giancarlo Stanton has hit 3 home runs off Cleveland. Aaron Judge and Juan Soto have each hit 2. The pitch. And it's on the corner, a strike, 1-2. It's going to be hard to beat the Yankees when their 3 big boppers have combined for 7 home runs in 4 games. The pitch, swing and a miss, slider away, got him. And Rizzo is out number 2. And so much has been asked of this Cleveland bullpen. And the best bullpen in baseball has proven to be human here in October. And it's because of a workload that has been so heavy duty. And eventually the Yankees have a familiarity with these guys. Here's Anthony Volpe 0 for 2. The pitch. And it's swung on, drilled to right. That's a base hit. And with 2 down, Volpe is aboard. And Austin Wells, the catcher, 1 for 2 with a solo homer. But Giancarlo Stanton is proving to be the Yankees' best postseason hitter since he got into the pinstripes. His regular seasons have been disappointments, many of that due to the fact he's been hurt a lot. But come October, when the lights are their brightest, Giancarlo Stanton has been phenomenal. Pitch, and it's in there, a called strike. 0-1 the count. A silent progressive field here in the 6th with New York up 6-2. The 0-1 pitch, and before it's made, a throw to first, and back standing is Volpe. And again, after last night's stunning knockout punch by Cleveland, the Yankees showing their resiliency, and there's been no residual impact. The pitch outside, a ball, 1-1 the count, and it all started when Juan Soto hit a 2-run home run in the first inning, and the Yankees haven't looked back. Cleveland made it a 1-run game. Now the Yanks up 4. Now the set and the pitch. A swing and a chopper up the middle by second. Glove by Rocchio. Steps on the bag. Inning over. But Giancarlo Stanton with a mammoth 3-run homer to left. New York has a 6-2 lead in the middle of inning number 6.
Home ownership. At Progressive, we know it's part of the American dream. It's winds blowing across a fruited plain, and also your new fire pit, which subsequently set your gazebo ablaze. It's hard-hitting football.
And a 1-2 to Vientos. Is into left field, down for a base hit. Here comes Bader. He'll score the tying run. Nimmo the other way, and the Mets will take the lead in the 8th. Lindor scores. Alonso adds with a sac fly. Martinez off the bench with an RBI single to extend the New York lead. He sends one in the air, left center field. That will score Iglesias, and a 5-run 8th inning.
A single to start the inning. Runners still at first and second with 2 away. Here's a 2-1.
There's a throw. It's a ball. Was there any doubt? Shohei Ohtani arrives in October with a 3-run home run.
Top of his
zone tomahawk. He's proven to be inevitable. We saw him tear it up down the stretch. We saw him loosen the lid on his emotions, too. We saw it on that home run.
Winning run at second, 2 down. 1-2 pitch to Castellanos. Into left field, down the line. It's a fair ball, and the Phillies have tied the series. Back to Queens, 1 apiece. Castellanos the hero.
Slider, that's a hanger. 2 strikes. You cannot make that mistake. Trying to make it too good. He hangs it. Castellanos does it right away. The Philly crowd do it right away.
Unbelievable game. One of the best games I've ever seen.
This was an instant classic.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3. It was 105.5 miles an hour.
No way. 105.5.
I can't believe my eyes.
No, that's not even on the FM dial.
That was unreal.
I don't even know if I want to high-five him. He might not be rated the next week.
Well, light your hand on fire.
Yes.
105.5 punch-out Tommy Edman.
Pitches left tonight, so they feel like with Cousins coming in, you don't have to get it all here, but you've got to make some noise now if you want this game to be yours.
Thank you very much, Andre. And when you talk about Jake Cousins, first time we've seen him, he pitched once against Kansas City, won a third of a scoreless inning in the division series. He's another guy that throws in the mid-90s, but 2/3 of his pitchers are sliders, a mid-90s sinker and a slider, but 67% of his pitches are that slider. The right-hander facing the right-handed hitting Lane Thomas, and the pitch, and a slider on the outside corner. Last night, Tommy Canley pitched for the Yankees, 26 pitches, all change-ups. Let's see what Jake Cousins does. Now the 0-1 pitch, slider waved at 0-2. Cousins already has his degree. Of course, when you go to an Ivy League school, you're there for one reason, the education. Sports secondary. No athletic scholarships in the Ivy League. The 0-2 checked on a slider down and away. Cousins with his degree from the University of Penn. He's got a degree in philosophy, politics, and economics. In other words, he can probably do whatever he wants when he's done playing baseball. The right-hander's 1-2. Swung on a little one-hopper towards second, but before it hops, Torres reaches down and snags it. A little sinking liner caught off the bat by Torres, the second baseman, and Thomas is out number 1. And Schneemann to the plate. Nope. This is Will Brennan. We have a left-handed pinch hitter for a left-handed batter. Schneemann out of the game, and Will Brennan to pinch hit. Interesting. And so the Yankees will meet. Will Brennan will then stay in the game and play right field. 6-2. Cleveland's got to get an answer back here. The crowd is completely out of this game right now, but more importantly, need something to spark that bench and, again, reignite that belief that you're never out of it.
And again, they've had success against the Yankees bullpen in this series, so they can draw upon that. But, boy, they've got to be selective, try and get base runners any way they can.
Well, Jake Cousins is obviously not one of the key men in their bullpen. That's not to say he can't get it done. But he is not one of their big boys they normally go to. As you heard Andre talk about the amount of usage Aaron Boone has had to go to his key guys. Slider dips low for ball 1. Jake Cousins, he was bought from the Chicago White Sox the last day of March. The 1-0 pitch. Swing and a foul off to the right. How about Jake Cousins? March 31st, he's with the record-breaking worst team in baseball. He just didn't know it at the time. And then he gets sold to the Yankees. And the Yankees are 2 wins away from a World Series berth. Now the 1-1. Swing and a foul out of play, 1-2 the count. There's been some chatter that Jerry Reinsdorf may be potentially thinking about selling the White Sox. Of course, they need a new manager, so this is going to be an intriguing offseason on the south side of Chicago. 6-2, Yankees in the 6th. Now the 1-2. Backdoor slider missed low, 2-2. And we hope our good friend Grady Sizemore gets that managerial job full time. He did a nice job. Bottom line is the White Sox aren't going to win for a number of years. And the players of the White Sox loved playing for Grady Sizemore. Now the set and the 2-2 delivery. Swing and a miss. Slider struck out Will Brennan. Speaking of former Indians standouts, they were teammates, Grady Sizemore and Travis Hafner. And Travis, his lovely bride Amy, and the boys, Blake, Tripp, and Knox, they all made the journey from Tampa as Papa threw out the first pitch tonight. Here's Andres Jimenez. Could use some of that Travis Hafner thunder in the lineup right now. Swing and a miss by Jimenez. Travis Hafner got that game-winning hit in Game 2 of the division series in 2007, a series that Cleveland would eventually win in Yankee Stadium and cost Joe Torre his job. Jimenez bangs one back up the middle, a base hit into center. Good to have Travis, Amy, and the boys back in town. What a great family they are. Here is catcher Austin Hedges being lifted for a pinch hitter as Bo Naylor will bat. So the only guy Cleveland hasn't brought off the bench is John Kenzie Noel. And then Bo Naylor will stay in the game and catch the rest of the game. So he is going to bat. He got his first hit in October last night. And again, the Yankees meet on the mound. This is the 6th inning. New York with a 6-2 lead. Andres Jimenez with a 2-out single. And now Bo Naylor to pinch hit for Austin Hedges.
When the Guardians continue to try and push the buttons, get the matchups that they want from a lefty-righty standpoint, and see if it can pay off and at least chip into that lead. They've been doing it all series and still trying to get it done here tonight.
When you've got rust to bust, use Bibee Blaster, Cleveland original since 1957. Bibee Blaster, always work it like a pro. Jake Cousins rubs up the baseball. His cousin is Atlanta Falcons quarterback Kirk Cousins. Good arms run in the Cousins family. The pitch. Naylor whoops at a slider, dipping low, ball 1. Well, eventually, you throw that many sliders, you're going to hang one. The key now for Cleveland, they can't miss it. Down 6-2 in the 6th. 2 down, runner on. The next offering. Naylor takes it's a strike on, you guessed it, a slider. 1-1 the count. Joey Cantillo warming in the Cleveland pen. Tim Meza warming in the Yankees pen. Now the set on the 1-1. Checked on a slider down and in, 2-1. Both the Yankees and the Guardians bullpen catchers are already scheduled for knee replacement surgery in November. Outfield spread out, medium deep. Cousins shakes off. Wells, now he's ready. Hands belt high, delivers. Almost hit him with a fastball. He just did turn out of the way. And Bo Naylor, now in a hitter's count at 3 balls and a strike. Cleveland looking for that jolt. Down 6-2 after the Stanton 3-run blast in the top of the inning. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Swung at ball 4. A slider that started way inside and almost hit Bo Naylor, and he swung at it. I think Bo had made up his mind as that pitch left the hand of Cousins. He was swinging. Now Jimenez will be off at first. 2 down. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss on another slider. We go to the 7th with the Yankees in control, 6-2 on the Cleveland Clinic Radio Network.
At Discount Drug Mart, we work hard to keep our patients up to date with their immunizations, especially those at high risk. We take into account our patients' age, medical conditions, and past immunization history. Immunizations are...
And Lindor gets under one to center field. Harris going back. It's back near the wall, and it's out of here! Linsanity again! Francisco Lindor flips the script with a 2-run homer, and the Mets go in front 8-7. Oh, wow! Oh, boy.
The pitch. He struck him out. And the Kansas City Royals move on to the division series. And the Kansas City Royals, who lost 106 last year, the most ever by a team that made the playoffs the next year, not only make the playoffs, they march on. And the Baltimore Orioles have lost 10 straight postseason games in a row.
Ramirez on the ground. That's fair. Kwan is in. Naylor rolls one through. A base hit. Coming in to score is Fried. And he's got two of them right here as Lane Thomas turns on one. Deep in the left. There she goes. Lane Thomas, a 3-run blast. 5-0 Cleveland before there is an out recorded in this game.
And changeup for the rookie left-hander. Hey, the electrified Toyota Tundra Hybrid is here. Designed, engineered, and built in the U.S., the new Tundra is more powerful, more capable than ever. For all Toyota offers, go to Toyota.com. The 6 inning totals, the Yankees 6 runs, 7 hits, no errors, 2 left. Cleveland 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors, 6 stranded. Cantillo's pitch. Verdugo, the number 9 hitter, takes down and away ball 1. Joey Cantillo. His dad grew up on Long Island, was a huge Yankee fan, fastball low, and he named his son after the late, great Joe DiMaggio. Joey grew up just northeast of Honolulu. The pitch, and it's low again, 3-0. Cantillo firing, and a strike. Verdugo jumps around as he was headed to first. 3-1 the count. Left on left. Verdugo strikeout ground out, hitting 9th. The pitch to him, high, ball 4. Second walk issued to a Yankee hitter tonight. Top of the order now, and Gleyber Torres. Torres, 1 for 3 with a single and a run scored. Juan Soto, 2-run homer to right center in the first. Austin Wells, solo homer to center in the second. Giancarlo Stanton, 3-run blast to left in the 6th. All the Yankee runs on the long ball. That pitch down and in, and Cantillo's control issues popping up again. Well, I'm assuming Rosie. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swung on, double play ball to short. Grabbed by Rocchio to second one. Jimenez turned the double play. Boy, was that mammoth. Because my point was going to be with Cleveland down 6-2. And if you lose tonight facing elimination tomorrow night, you've got to save the rest of your guys in the bullpen, so you've got a chance tomorrow night to go to whom you won to send this thing back to New York.
And Cantillo certainly could finish this game out for the Guardians if he's effective. He's built up enough as a starter from the regular season to do that, but he's got to be effective.
Juan Soto, the batter, 1 for 2, a 2-run homer and a walk. 2 down, bases empty, left on left. 6-2 Yanks in the 7th. Soto backs away from a strike on a curveball. Boy, this might really get Cantillo turned around. You had to believe his confidence was shaken with the control issues the other night, that double play ball may reset him. That pitch a little bit low, changeup, and the count 1-1. Cantillo's got an awfully bright future. Works from the third base side of the rubber, sets, delivers, and it's in the dirt to the backstop. Ball 2, 2-1. Tomorrow night, Carlos Rodon and Tanner Bibee, the matchup at 8:08. Now the set and delivery. Swing and a miss. 2-2 the count. Chased the slider that was up. Juan Soto, a free agent at the age of 26. The pitch to him. Strike 3 call. Painted the outside corner. Stretch time at the corner of Carnegie and Ontario. New York 6, Cleveland 2 on the Cleveland Clinic Radio Network.
Hey, baseball fans, go yard with BetMGM. All postseason long, we're offering top odds on your favorite home run bets.
There's always that opportunity, yeah, but I think you have to throw at least one of them. Line down the left field line, it is a fair ball. 1 run scores. 2 runs score. Everybody scores. It's a bases clearing. Big pinch hit for Abanez, and it is 5-2 Detroit. Oh my goodness, what a big hit off the bench off of Josh Hader.
So far at second, nobody out for Manny Machado.
Machado hits one to right center field. Back goes Rodriguez looking up. Manny Machado stands alone as the Padres' all-time home run leader. Man, oh man, oh Manny, you are number 1 in Padres history. 2-run shot, 429 feet, and history tonight in Seattle.
Season now comes down to Yuli Gurriel. In the air to center field. Judge has it lined up, and the Yankees are on their way to the LCS. The Royals gave them a good battle. All 4 games were close. But the Yankees, who didn't make the postseason last year, a rarity, now advance to the LCS.
It's up to Carlos Estevez. He gave up an RBI double to Lindor in the last game. Lindor towards right center field. This one is back. It is gone! Grand slam! And Lindor puts the Mets on top. The biggest swing of the season for New York. Mets fans erupted with that monster swing from Francisco Lindor. The biggest swing in a New York Met uniform for Lindor.
lead on this Yankee ball club right now in the 7th, down 6-2. It starts with Brian Rocchio, the number 9 hitter, as the Yankees have activity in their bullpen, the right-hander Clay Holmes. Here's the set and the pitch. Rocchio waves at a slider, and right now Cleveland is swinging at a lot of sliders that are not strikes. That ball was way in. Rocchio tonight 0 for 2. Switch hitter batting left-handed. He's hit safely in all 8 postseason games coming into tonight. Cousins lets it fly, and he didn't chase that slider down and in. Key with this guy, you've got to make him throw that slider on the plate. You know it's coming. 1-1 the count. Top of the order's up next. Rocchio trying to get it started. The pitch to him. High and wide, a fastball, 2-1. But this crowd just aching to explode. Now the 2-1 delivery. High and wide, ball 3, 3-1. After last night, how many times did you think of Al Michaels? Do you believe in miracles? Plural. Now the 3-1 delivery. Down low, he walked him. How about that at bat? Brian Rocchio swung at the first pitch that wasn't close to a strike, and then he just kind of gathered himself and didn't chase on a 5-pitch walk to start the inning. And again, whether Cleveland wins or loses tonight, you'd really like to force Aaron Boone to make some decisions on the backside of his bullpen. Stephen Kwan, the batter, 1 for 2, a single, a walk, 2 runs scored. Cleveland hasn't scored since the 3rd. Kwan takes a backdoor slider for strike 1. Plenty of time to rally here. 6-2 Yankees, all of their runs on 3 home runs. The right-hander's next delivery. Outside corner, a strike on a fastball, and Kwan in the hole, 0-2. Stephen Kwan. Will Cleveland ever have a better 5th-round pick than this young man out of Oregon State 6 years ago? The 0-2 delivery. Slider in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Flag's not moving. It was 56 degrees at game time. It still is. Outfield, not deep, a bit toward left. Now the 1-2 to Kwan. Swing and a foul back. Tried to throw the fastball by him. Still a 1-2 count on Stephen Kwan. Rocchio at first, nobody out. 7th inning, Cleveland down 4. Cousins sets, Cousins fires. Kwan with a line drive to right field. It'll get down, base hit near the line. Soto to cut it off. On his way to third base, Rocchio. Throw behind. Goes all the way to the plate. Kwan edges off, stays at first. Is that a prototype Stephen Kwan at bat? Down 0-2. Gets a pitch to his liking. Singles, and the Guardians have runners at the corners with nobody out for David Fry. And another meeting on the mound. Clay Holmes is ready. If Aaron Boone wants to make that move, and he does. Clay Holmes, he's got to have amnesia because the guy that won the game last night, David Fry, who did it off Clay Holmes, is going to face Clay Holmes 24 hours later. 6-2 Yankees. Cleveland with 1st and 3rd occupied. Nobody out in the 7th. We'll be right back.
Phantom Fireworks is the official celebration partner of the Cleveland Guardians, and we're here to help you celebrate the Guardians games at your home watch party.
Now it's time for Who Can It Be? We're going to show you a childhood photo of a big leaguer. Can you guess who it is? McCutcheon.
Swing and a drive deep toward left. Number 2,000, a home run. Paul Goldschmidt's first career hit came in 2011 against Matt Cain. Number 1,000 against German Marquez and the Colorado Rockies 7 years ago. And tonight, July 26, 2024, number 2,000 against Kyle Finnegan, a two-run homer.
Clay Holmes gave up the walk-off home run to David Fry last night that produced bedlam at the corner of Carnegie and Ontario. They meet again. Cleveland with runners at first and third, nobody out. We're in the bottom of the seventh with the Yankees up 6-2. Clay Holmes has appeared in every one of these American League Championship Series games. He's 1-1. He's given up 2 runs on 2 hits in 2 1/3. He had been the Yankee closer with 30 saves, but he had 13 blown saves, and then the first week in September lost the closer's job to Luke Weaver. David Fry climbs in. David Fry lined out to deep right, pinch hitting in the 6th. The pitch. And David Fry swings and misses over the top of a 96-mile-an-hour sinker. Infield back, double play depth. Yankees will trade a run for a double play ball, and of course with that sinker, Holmes gets a lot of balls hit on the ground and double play balls. The set. The pitch. And it's over but low, 1-1 the count. Holmes, mid-90s sinker, slider, slurve. He has a 67% ground ball to fly ball ratio in his career. Now the pitch. Down low, 2-1. Nobody sitting at Progressive Field. Does David Fry, who saved the season in Detroit, who ended up with a walk-off homer last night, have another? The pitch. A strike called. Went with a slider, 2-2. Jose Ramirez on deck. Nobody out. Rocchio at third. Kwan at first. Does Kwan dare try to steal? Here's the set. Here's the 2-2. Strike 3 called. Breaking ball that Fry thought was high, and a strikeout for out number 1. Keeps the runners at the corners for Jose Ramirez. Rosie will bat left-handed. Jose Ramirez, sac fly, pop-up infield hit. Josie trying to get Cleveland back into this game with one swing of the bat. Guardians at the corners. 1 out in the 7th. 6-2 New York. Infield stays back, double play depth. Outfield fairly deep toward right. The pitch. Swing and a foul pulled to the right on a slider. Strike 1. Boy, we have seen in October Hosey swing at more first pitches than you normally see. And again, might be an indicator, pressing a little bit. The set, the delivery, swing and a miss. 0-2. Posey walks out of the box, readjusts the batting gloves. Clay Holmes, first base side of the rubber, hands chest high, lets it fly. Checked on a pitch down low. I don't know how he didn't go. That slider almost got him. He has got a mid-90s sinker, an upper 80s slider. Clay Holmes is nasty. Now the 1-2. Down low, 2-2. Sinker off the plate, low and away. Clay Holmes, like so many, got out of Pittsburgh, and it's like he became a new player. ERA of 5.5 with the Pirates, career ERA with the Yankees, 2.5. Now the 2-2. Checked on a pitch down low, great block by Wells, ball popped out in front of the plate. Posey has gotten the count to 3-2. Kwan at first, Rocchio at third, one down in the 7th. 6-2 Yankees. Everybody in this park, including the guy at the plate, know the urgency in this at bat. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a foul upstairs. Kwan stayed put at first. We'll do it again at 3-2. Holmes is ready. Again, the payoff pitch. A swing and a shot by the diving Rizzo at first. Down the right field line into the corner. Rocchio scores. Kwan to third. Ramirez to second. Jose comes through. It's a 6-3 game on an RBI double by the diving Rizzo at first. And Jose Ramirez with his third postseason double. His 6th postseason RBI. And the Cleveland Guardians are not dead yet. It's a 6-3 game. Runners at second and third. One down. Matt Blake, the pitching coach, heading to the mound. And a great at bat for Jose Ramirez, who was down in the count. No balls and 2 strikes. And on the 7th pitch, pulled a double by the diving Rizzo into the right field corner.
A classic at bat for Ramirez, almost what you expect from him. I know it's been a struggle here in the postseason, but that's what we've seen so often down through the years, especially this season, and in perfect placement down that first base line.
Here's Josh Naylor, 1 for 3 with a bloop RBI single to left. Oh my. Stephen Vogt coming out of the Cleveland dugout saying something to the home plate umpire, Chris Siegel, who goes over to talk to him. I wonder if Stephen Vogt is asking, how many visits have they had to the mound? I'm not sure. Stephen Kwan at third, Jose Ramirez at second. One down, Cleveland's down 6-3 in the 7th. Jose Ramirez at second, Stephen Kwan at third, Josh Naylor 1 for 3, an RBI single. Infield stays back. Outfield medium deep straight away. Holmes is ready. Here it comes. Down and in, ball 1. The left-hander, Tim Meza, warming in the Yankee bullpen. They also have a right-hander up, Mark Leiter, just added to the club, Ian Hamilton, with an injured calf off the roster. Now the 1-0 pitch. Swung and line drive toward the gap, right center base hit. It'll go to the wall. Kwan will score. Ramirez will score. Naylor with a 2-run double. It's now 6-5 the 7th. And pandemonium off the lakefront.
They tried to sneak a fastball past Naylor. You cannot do it. Josh Naylor can hit the fastball as well as anyone, and he jumped on it, driving it up the alley in right center.
So Ramirez and Naylor with back-to-back doubles. It is a 6-5 ball game. Tying run at second. 7th inning for Lane Thomas. 0 for 2 with a walk. Right-hander against right-hander. Cleveland's gotten to Holmes again tonight. Here's the set. Here's the pitch. Way high and outside, ball 1. Outfield is shortened up. Straight away for Thomas. Holmes is ready. The 1-0 pitch. Slider down and away. 2-0, and he's rattled. 2 of the runs charged to Jake Cousins. But Holmes has given up the back-to-back RBI doubles. 6-5 Yankees in the 7th. Here's the 2-0 delivery. Way outside in the other batter's box, 3-0. Will Brennan on deck. You know we'll see Tim Mesa, the left-hander, try to match up. Cleveland does have John Kenzie Noel, the last guy on their bench. Here's the pitch. And Thomas takes a strike. It's 3-1. Holmes is ready. Now the 3-1 delivery. Down and away. Walked him on a slider. And Lane Thomas heads to first. He's the go-ahead run. Now Aaron Boone's got a decision. Do you go left on left, knowing John Kenzie Noel will pinch hit for Will Brennan? Aaron Boone's going to his bullpen. But he is not going with the lefty. He is going with Mark Leiter, the right-hander, who just got added today to the American League Championship Series roster. At least that's who was warming up. We'll see when we come back. We've got a ball game, folks. Cleveland has scored 3. Yankees have the lead, 6-5 here in the 7th.
From all over the world, people turn to Cleveland Clinic for our expertise and our compassionate care. As leaders in heart, neurology, and cancer, the future...
Bases loaded. 2 out. Hard hit into right. Back at the wall. Tie game! Slam.
Here's another look.
Bases loaded. 2 out.
Do you have a guess?
Hard hit into right. Back at the wall. Tie game. The grand slam. Bases loaded. 2 out. Hard hit into right. Back at the wall. Tie game. Big Poppy. The grand slam.
Winning run at second, 2 down. 1-2 pitch to Castellanos. Into left field. Down the line. It's a fair ball. And the Phillies have tied the series. Back to Queens. 1 apiece. Castellanos the hero.
Slider, that's a hanger. 2 strikes. You cannot make that mistake. Trying to make it too good. He hangs it. Castellanos does it right away. The Philly crowd do it right away.
Unbelievable game. One of the best games I've ever seen.
This was an instant classic.
Coming up, the left-hander Will Brennan was due up. Aaron Boone goes to the right-hander. And that is Mark Leiter coming on. And this is quite a move for Aaron Boone from this standpoint. Mark Leiter has not pitched in the postseason this year. He was added to the ball club today when Ian Hamilton injured his calf. Last night, had to leave the game. And John Kinsey Noel, who had the dramatic pinch hit, 2-run home run in the 9th inning last night to tie it, called upon again here tonight. As Eric Wedge has now used everybody on his bench. And this is the third right fielder that he's used. Daniel Schneemann, Will Brennan, and now John Kinsey Noel. And it'll be a righty-righty matchup. 6-5 Cleveland trails. They've scored 3. Naylor at second, Thomas at first, 1 down, 7th inning. The pitch. And a breaking ball dips low. Mark Leiter, the son of Mark Leiter Sr., the nephew of Al Leiter, and the cousin of Jack Leiter. What a pitching family. The set, the pitch to Noel. Breaking ball, and he dropped one in there. Oof. Curveball, that was a hanger. 1 ball, 1 strike. Leiter doesn't throw hard, low 90s. A lot of sinkers, a lot of split fingers. Also a curve, a slider, a cut fastball. Checks the runners. The pitch. Swung out and drilled to deep left. Away back. It is caught at the wall. Verdugo with a grab at the wall. Oh, when it left the bat. 35,000 thought he had done it again. 2 down. A hanging curveball, and John Kinsey Noel put a charge into it. Runners still at first and second, 2 down. Here's Andres Jimenez, still a 6-5 Yankee lead in the 7th. The pitch dips low, a curveball for ball 1. Can you imagine the heartbeat right now of Mark Leiter when that ball left the bat of John Kinsey Noel? Naylor the tying run at second. Thomas the go-ahead run at first. The pitch. And he dropped one in there, a curveball. Boy, he is leaving that curveball dangerously up in the strike zone. 2 out, 2 on. Cleveland down a run. The pitch. Swing and a foul at the plate. Hanging splitter that time. 1-2 the count. Of course, Mark Leiter hasn't pitched since September. He was with the Cubs and the Yankees this year. 60 appearances, record of 4-5, an ERA of 4.5. What a spot he's put into. The pitch. Bounced a splitter in there. What a stop by Wells. Wells's transmitter device went flying into the grass area behind the plate. What a block by Wells, keeping Naylor at second, Thomas at first. Jose Ramirez doubled in a run. Josh Naylor had a 2-run double. Austin Wells is some kind of catcher.
He's been terrific. And I'll tell you, Tom, looking back at that replay of Noel, he just caught it off the, not quite the end, but not on the sweet spot. And that's why it stayed in.
Now the set and the 2-2 pitch to Jimenez. He got him swinging at a splitter. What a job by Mark Leiter. Cleveland's back in the game, though. They score 3, 7 in the books. Yankees 6, Guardians 5. You're listening to the American League Championship Series here on the Cleveland Clinic Radio Network.
Don't bust your knuckles. Bust your nuts with Bibee Blaster. The #1 selling penetrant since 1957. It uses a unique capillary action that creeps up and around threads and cavities to break free rusted...
play. Flagged down by Hoskins. Leads over to Payam. Save. We're tied up at 4. Vientos laces one the other way. It's a 2-run single for Vientos, and the Mets have a 6-4 lead. Grounds one through the right side. That's a base hit. JD Martinez off the bench knocks in 2, and the Mets have opened up an 8-4 lead.
There's a towering drive down the line. Ohtani's broken through. It is gone. A majestic home run into the second deck. 7-0 LA. Guys on base, good things happen for Shohei Ohtani.
That thing went a long way. That went a long way and didn't hook enough to even have a chance to go foul.
There's a swing and a high fly ball towards the right field corner. Fair or foul towards the pole. It's off the pole and gone. Pavin Smith, his 5th of the year. Pavin swing. That's belted. Deep left field. Alvarez turns, walks. It's gone.
A grand slam. Second home run. Hang on. He's done it again. Pavin Smith, 3 homers.
That one is blasted deep to right field, and the Phillies get this road trip off on a good note. It's his 12th leadoff home run of the year. Oh, man, he drills one to deep right field, and that one is gone. His 2nd home run of the game, and a high fly ball to deep right field. They've come all the way back. Kyle Schwarber's 3rd home run of the night. Unbelievable.
You talk about making a statement. They were looking at video from the minors and from July because there wasn't a lot of video on him, but I think they know what he's going to throw to him if he's back out there the next inning. They still believe, and I think that's all that matters, Hammy.
Thank you, Andre. Hunter Gattis against Aaron Judge. Judge took him deep to center field in New York, and the first pitch is in there, a strike. 6-5 Yankees as Hunter Gattis in this division series is pitching in his 3rd game. He's given up 3 runs in an inning and a third. He delivers a swing and a miss. Nothing in 2 the count on Judge. 1 for 3 with a single tonight. Yankees have scored all 6 via the long ball. The pitch. Swing and a jam job popped foul and out of play. Count stays 0-2. The Yankees have 6 runs on Giancarlo Stanton's 3-run homer to left, Juan Soto's 2-run homer to right center, Austin Wells' solo homer to center. Now the windup, now the pitch. Strike! Oh my gosh, that should have been strike 3. Bo Naylor threw the ball to first as if it were a strikeout. How about that? I don't know if I've ever seen that in a big league game before. It definitely was strike 3 on a changeup. Didn't get the call. And Bo Naylor started with a throw to first. Now the pitch fouled out of play to the right. Wow.
Boy, and this is where Gattis has to keep the focus. So often you see that when it looks like a strike 3, and then a hitter comes through on the very next pitch. We'll see.
Outfield deep. Now the windup by Gattis. Now the 1-2 pitch. Bounced it in there. Ball 2, 2-2. Never have seen a catcher throw the ball either to third or first after a strikeout like Bo Naylor did there. Now the replay showed it was definitely strike 3. Now the 2-2. Swing and a foul at the plate. Changeup that moved in on him. Once again, Stanton and Judge were out here 4.5 hours before the game today. They're the only 2 Yankees out here. The Yankees put a pitching machine on the mound, and they move that pitching machine around, various angles on the mound, and they work on hitting velo and hitting breaking balls. Just the 2 of them. Then they have their regular batting practice later on. Gattis into the motion. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. He strikes out Judge twice. 1 down. Cleveland pitching tonight. has racked up 11 strikeouts. That'll bring up Jazz Chisholm, 2 strikeouts and a sac bunt. Now credit Hunter Gattis. He didn't get the call on, was definitely strike 3, and stayed composed and eventually struck out Judge again. The wind and pitch to Chisholm. A swing and a foul at the plate on a slider. Boy, what a series this is becoming Cleveland. The games were ugly in New York by both teams. Drama in Cleveland last night and tonight.
It's been unbelievable, the difference. I don't know if it was the off day, just a reset, but wow.
The kick and the pitch. And a strike on the inside corner. Nothing into the count. Chisholm staring at the plate. Now staring at Chris Siegel. Outfield deep toward right. This kid's got power and speed. The 0-2 delivery. Swing and a miss on a changeup away. So Hunter Gattis strikes out the first 2. The problem is, here's a guy that's going to challenge Reggie Jackson for Mr. October in pinstripes. Giancarlo Stanton hitting his 3rd home run in this series tonight. A mammoth 3-run blast to left in the 6th off Cade Smith. The wind and the pitch. Fastball strike. 6-5. Yankees lead it. 8th inning. 2 outs, nobody on. Here's the windup by the Atlanta native. Swing and a miss. Boy, is his changeup dancing tonight. Nothing into the count. Gattis from the third base side of the rubber. Pumps, delivers. Swing and a miss on a slider. Gattis strikes out the side. Middle of the 8th. Yankees 6, Cleveland 5. This is the Cleveland Clinic Radio Network. This October to remember will continue.
Guard Stands 2025 season tickets are on sale now. Secure your seats today and unlock great benefits, including access to purchase tickets to 2024 postseason games at Progressive Field. Learn more at CLEGuardians.com.
Hey, Guardians fans, when it comes to your health and well-being, Medical Mutual is...
That will set the stage for Xavier Edwards. Selfishly looking for a single to complete the cycle. Towards short, Adames has it, gets rid of it quick, and he's safe! It's a single, and it's a cycle!
The second ever cycle in Marlins franchise history belongs to Xavier Edwards. It took 30 years, a rise in...
The right-hander's ready and the pitch. And it's down and in, ball 1. Yankees led 2-0. Then 2-1. Then 3-1. Then 3-2. Then 6-2. Now 6-5. Naylor rips one to right down the line. Fair ball! It'll kick into the corner. Naylor's on his way to second. It gets hung up in that corner. He'll stop there with a leadoff double. Oh, Naylor got his first October hit last night. Leadoff double here in the 8th. It was his leadoff single in the 10th inning that set the stage for the David Fry dramatics that walked it off. And so now Brian Rocchio is at the plate. Yankees pinch in at the corners looking for the bunt. Rocchio tonight 0 for 2 with a walk. Tying run at second. Nobody out. Brian Rocchio this season had just 2 sac bunts. Chisholm in close at third. Same with Rizzo at first. Both on the grass. Naylor's got to be careful with his secondary lead at second. Rizzo 50 feet from home plate at first. The set. The pitch. And he took inside, didn't show bunt. I don't know how Anthony Rizzo can stand that close to a hitter who's batting left-handed. Now Rizzo is backing up a little bit, but he is still 70 feet from home plate in on the grass. Leiter checks second. Now he creeps in again at first. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-1 the count on Rocchio. Did he get one swing, and now is the bunt on? Rizzo is daring Rocchio to bunt it. He backs up a little, but still close at first. Leiter's ready. The 1-1. Down low, 2-1. At no point has Brian Rocchio squared the bunt. 6-5. Yankees up in the 8th. Tying run at second. Nobody out. Now Rizzo dropping back, even with the bag. The pitch. Swing and a chopper to short. Charged by Volpe. Gloves. He'll throw to first in time. Head first slide. Got Naylor into third. Good read by Bo Naylor on a slow chopper on a ball hit in front of him. And that enabled him to advance to third. And a good at bat for Brian Rocchio. And now the top of the order in Stephen Kwan with a tying run 90 feet from home plate. And the Yankees will have another visit on the mound as Stephen Kwan will be the batter. That is the pitching coach, Matt Blake, going out there. And again, the tying run is going to be at third base with 1 down in the 8th. 6-5 New York. Stephen Kwan tonight, 2 for 3. 2 singles, a walk, 3 runs scored. Well, one thing we don't see Kwan do much of is bunt. But we've also seen Cleveland be very proficient with the safety squeeze bunt this year.
You wonder if Stephen Vogt asked him how comfortable he is. He's done that before with David Fry.
He's done it with Austin Hedges. Stephen Kwan, 2 sac bunts on the year. Yankee infield in. Bo Naylor at third, 1 down in the 8th. New York with a 6-5 lead. Mark Leiter from the set. Here's the pitch. Kwan took it, a fastball strike. Outfield very shallow. Straight away and left and right. Judge angled a bit toward left center. Now the pitch. Kwan takes it, dipping low on a splitter. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody has taken a seat in this ballpark for the last hour. Cleveland down 4 at 1 point. Tying run at third. The pitch. Kwan takes outside, a splitter. 2 balls and a strike. Stephen Kwan windmilling that bat. Taps it on home plate. Cocks it a back of his head, just above the shoulder. Now the 2-1 delivery. Curveball, and he popped it up on the infield. Second baseman Torres makes the catch. Oh, what a mammoth out for Mark Leiter, getting Stephen Kwan to pop up to the second baseman. 2 down, now it's up to who else? David Fry. Fry tonight is lined out and struck out, did not start the game. Can you believe this fairy tale story for Mark Leiter? Wasn't on either postseason roster, division series, or ALCS until tonight. David Fry bats, 2 down, tying run at third. The pitch. He hits it off the end of the bat. Knocked down, kicked around by the pitcher. Flips to first. Dropped by Rizzo. Fry going to second. Game tied. Naylor scores. And Anthony Rizzo's nightmare at first continues. A cue shot off the end of the bat. Back toward the mound. Leiter going to field it. Kicked it. Picked it. Flipped to first. Rizzo didn't catch it. Then went beyond him and went into right field. And it enabled Cleveland to tie the game and put the go-ahead run at second. It's a 6-6 ball game, and Jose Ramirez will be intentionally walked. And now manager Stephen Vogt to the on-deck circle with trainer Chad Wolf checking on Josh Naylor. So the Guardians, in the most unfathomable way, have tied the game on a squibber. That David Fry gets credit for a single. There's going to have to be an error on somebody that enabled Fry to go to second. And this is a 6-6 ball game as Cleveland's come all the way back. And now you've got the game in the hands of Josh Naylor after Jose Ramirez was intentionally walked. And interesting, Tim Mesa, left-handers out in that bullpen, but not being summoned. So the Guardians have runners at first and second. 2 down in a 6-6 game. Naylor's had a big night. The pitch, and he waves at it. Naylor rifled a 2-run double up the alley in right center in the 7th that made it a 1-run game. He also had a bloop single RBI in the 3rd. So Josh Naylor 2 for 4 with 3 RBIs. Here's the set. The pitch inside corner, a strike, and he's down in the count 0-2. 6-6 game, 8th inning, 2 out, 2 on. Naylor with an 0-2 count, climbs back in. Fry at second, Ramirez at first. And the pitch, down in the dirt, a splitter, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Emmanuel Clase warming in the Cleveland bullpen. The Yankees in their bullpen have Tommy Canley up, the right-hander. Naylor trying to deliver one more time. Cleveland down 4 going into the 7th. We're tied in the 8th. The pitch, a little bit low, ball 2, 2-2 the count. Leiter's ready. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Got him with a split finger. But Cleveland gets a gift run. They'll take it. We've got a new ball game, folks. 6-6 after 8 on the Cleveland Clinic Radio Network.
Get out there and have some fun in a new Toyota. With more all-wheel drive choices than anyone else, anything's possible. Like the family-size Highlander with room for up to 8. Now through November 4th, you can lease a Highlander XLE all-wheel drive.
Here's Alonso now. Lindor at third, Nimmo at first. The pitch. Swing and a ball drilled. Right field. Freeling back at the wall. Out of here! It's out of here! Alonso an opposite field home run, and the Mets have the lead. Alonso, the polar bear, takes Devin Williams deep. And here in the 9th, the comeback kids have done it again.
5-5 in the 7th. The Yankees are now 1 for 11 with runners in scoring position in this game. Base hit to left. Chisholm can fly. He rounds third and heads for the plate. He would have beaten the throw anyway. It squirts away from Perez. And the Yankees jump back in front, 6-5.
Verdugo now has a couple of hits, been on base 3 times. He scored a couple of runs, and he drives in the go-ahead run here with another base hit to left field. Chisholm was flying.
Winning run at second, 2 down. 1-2 pitch to Castellanos. Into left field, down the line. It's a fair ball, and the Phillies have tied the series. Back to Queens, 1 apiece. Castellanos the hero.
Slider, that's a hanger. 2 strikes, you cannot make that mistake. Trying to make it too good, he hangs it. Castellanos knows it right away. The Philly crowd knew it right away.
Unbelievable game. One of the best games I've ever seen.
This was an instant classic.
That is pounded deep out to left. The walk-off slam for Wyatt Langford.
Steps up here in the bottom of the ninth with the bases loaded and just unleashes on Clay Holmes with a game-winning walk-off grand slam home run.
A wild adventure this one was tonight.
Home runs to Judge and Stanton. He'll face Rizzo, Volpe, and Wells. Rizzo 1 for 3 with a single. A cutter, a slider for the best closer in baseball this year. Trying to get this game to the bottom of the ninth tied. He misses inside, ball 1. Yankees have done well against Clase in this series as Clase gave it up last night, although Cleveland recovered the pitch. Swung on a little broken bat liner into left field, a base hit for Rizzo. And the go-ahead run is aboard. Let's see if there's a pinch runner for Rizzo. One would think so, and there will be. And that's going to be John Birdie coming out to run, and then he'll stay in and play first base. Manager Stephen Vogt said on the pregame show tonight, look, nothing wrong with Emmanuel Clase. The only guy that could have hit the cutter out of the ballpark in baseball last night was Aaron Judge. That's how good Aaron Judge is. And according to Stephen Vogt, the other 2 postseason homers have been on hanging breaking balls. So he said he's made 2 mistakes and paid dearly for it, but he goes, that doesn't change anything in our minds. The pitch now, and Anthony Volpe takes a called strike, 1 for 3 with a single. Yet you have to wonder, Clase, as good as he's been, he's only human.
And if nothing else, the Yankees certainly have a little more confidence seeing what they can do against him.
Now the set, now the 0-1 pitch. Swung on, drilled, a base hit to right center. Birdie hits second, he's motoring to third, and oh my goodness. Clase is in a heap of trouble again. First and third, and nobody out. And the Yankees have had Clase's number back-to-back nights. Here's catcher Austin Wells, solo homer, 1 for 3 with a single. Boy, the Yankees, no matter how many times Cleveland stuns them, they keep coming back as well. Boy, these 2 games in Cleveland have been incredibly tense. High drama again in downtown Cleveland. Cleveland brings the infield in a 6-6 game, 9th inning. Yankees at the corners, nobody out. The pitch now to Wells, and he looks at a ball down low. Outfield, medium deep, a touch toward left. Wells had struggled this postseason until tonight when he got that homer. The pitch, runner goes, pitch is taken low. Throw to second is not in time. Tag made by Rocchio. on the first base side of second. He thinks he may have tagged him out before he got to the bag. Cleveland looking to see if they want to challenge. You get 2 challenges. Cleveland hasn't used any tonight. They will not challenge. And now the Yankees come out of the dugout. Aaron Boone and the trainer, because Volpe is slow to get up and he is limping. And now the Yankees have runners at second and third on the Volpe steal with nobody out. And we'll see if Volpe can stay in the game, and you almost are guaranteed he will. He's a tough kid, and you're going to have to drag him off this field to get him out of here. And now the Yankees have runners at second and third, and nobody out in the 9th inning in a 6-6 game. New York led it 2-0, 3-1, 6-2. Now it's 6-6 in the 9th. But this place again in stunned silence as Emmanuel Clase in a heap of trouble now with the infield drawn in. The big right-hander's ready. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Chase the cutter up. 2 balls and a strike. Now the set. Now the 2-1. Strike called. Wells thought it was high, but it was right there at the top of the zone. And a 2-2 count. Obviously, Clase needs strikeouts here. Infield now not at the cut of the grass. They're about a step behind the bags. The set and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out with a cutter. And Emmanuel Clase reached back for a little extra. Cleveland pitchers have struck out 14 Yankees tonight. So the Yankees with runners now at second and third, 1 down. Alex Verdugo, the batter. You wonder about a safety squeeze, but this guy can't be very easy to bunt, talking about Clase. Again, the infield partway in. Verdugo, jam job roll by the mound. This will get a run home. Booted by Rocchio. Everybody's safe. Yankees up 7-6. A slow roller by the mound to the shortstop Rocchio, who booted it. That'll be an error and an RBI. The run was going to score regardless, but you would have had 2 outs. Instead, now the Yankees can make it a big inning. They lead 7-6 as Birdie scored. Volpe goes to third. Verdugo on at first on the error by Rocchio. Top of the order now, Gleyber Torres. Gleyber Torres, 1 for 4 with a single. Oh, it was that. A big mistake. The pitch. And it's down and in, a ball. It's tough enough to bat down a run in the bottom of the 9th. Clase now trying to make it just a 1-run deficit. Yankees at the corners, 1 down, the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-1 the count. Guardians play the infield kind of halfway in, halfway back. Chance to turn 2 and get out of it. But also, if you don't have the ability to turn 2, maybe a play at the plate for Volpe, but boy, he runs well. The pitch. Swing and a liner foul down the right side into the lower deck. And a 1-2 count on Gleyber Torres with Juan Soto looming on deck.
Right, and that's the extra part of that error. Without getting it out there, that brings Soto into play unless you can turn a double play.
7-6 New York. Yankees scoring their first run tonight without the benefit of the home run. Now the 1-2 pitch. Swung and drilled to center. There's an RBI single. And for Clase, this has been a nightmare 2 nights here in Cleveland. Yankees up 8-6. And the Yankees have had their way with Emmanuel Clase and Gleyber Torres with a mammoth RBI single. Yankees now at first and second as pitching coach Carl Willis heads out of the third base dugout. are going to get a pinch runner in Oswaldo Cabrera to run for Gleyber Torres, who delivered that RBI single. As Carl Willis heads to the mound, the Yankees, man, they have been a determined bunch. When Cleveland came back with 3 in the 7th, 1 in the 8th to tie it, and just like that against Clase, single, strikeout, error, single. And New York with an 8-6 lead, 2 on with still only 1 out.
And it's not always just about velocity, but for Clase, so often we see him in triple digits consistently, but consistently tonight, that cutter 97, 98, and it's just a little bit, but it might be just enough for the Yankees to be on his pitches and do some damage here.
So here's Juan Soto. He's going to try to remove all doubt. He had a 2-run homer to right center in the first. He's walked, grounded out, struck out, 1 for 3. The set, the pitch. In the dirt. What a knockdown by Bo Naylor, ball 1. When you look ahead to the bottom of the 9th inning for Cleveland, Lane Thomas, John Kinsey Noel, Andres Jimenez. Time called by Juan Soto. Pedro Avila warming in the Cleveland pen. Right now, nobody throwing in the Yankees bullpen. Here's the set by Clase, the high hold and the 1-0 pitch. Swung on, banged on the ground to first. Naylor. He throws in the dirt to second for the 1 out. Boy, what a pick at second by shortstop Brian Rocchio. Thought for a moment they might have an inning-ending double play, but Rocchio did a great job playing like a first baseman at second to make sure they got 1 out there and not worrying about trying to turn 2. So Verdugo goes to third. Soto on with a fielder's choice. And Aaron Judge is being intentionally walked. With 2 down, there was a base open. It wasn't first. It was second. And Cleveland will take their chance with Jazz Chisholm. As Aaron Judge 1 for 4 tonight, intentionally walked. And that'll load the bases. And Emmanuel Clase with the Yankees up 8-6. Trying to finish off Jazz Chisholm. This inning should be over. The pitch. Swing and a foul at the plate. Strike 1. The error giving the Yankees a chance to remove all doubt with a Chisholm at bat here. 2 down, bases loaded. Now the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Chisholm has struck out 3 times tonight, laid down a sac bunt. Two runs in, bases loaded, 2 down. New York up 8-6 in the 9th. The pitch inside and low, backhanded grab by Naylor. Tommy Canley warming in the Yankee bullpen. Clase lets it fly. Swing and a bouncing ball to first. Gobbled up by Naylor. Flipped to Clase. Inning is over. Well, can Cleveland match the dramatics of last night's 9th inning? Yankees 8, Cleveland 6. New York getting 2 here in the top of the 9th. Cleveland's got 1 more shot when we come back.
From all over the world, people turn to Cleveland Clinic.
that covered an inning and 2/3. He made 26 pitches. All were changeups. And he's got a mid-90s fastball. So Tommy Canley is going to make his third appearance in this series, 3 scoreless innings. In the postseason, it's his 6th appearance. He's got a win. He still hasn't given up a run. And Tommy Canley, who had 1 save in the regular season in his 1 opportunity, gets a chance to save Game 4 and give the Yankees a commanding 3-1 lead. Lane Thomas got the double last night in the 9th inning. The pitch. Canley delivers. Maybe I should just say nothing about what pitch he throws unless he doesn't throw a changeup. That's 27 pitches the last 2 nights, all changeups. Now the 1-0 to Thomas. And he came in with a changeup strike to even the count. Lane Thomas, 0 for 2 with 2 walks. Cleveland's been coming back all night. Do they have one more comeback in them? Righty-righty matchup. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Way outside, a changeup, 2-1. Talked about Tommy Canley last night, but if you weren't with us, he's overcome Tommy John surgery. Now the 2-1 pitch. And he missed low with a changeup, 3-1. I mean, this guy appeared in 14 games in 2021 and 22 because of the Tommy John surgery. But a key member of that Yankee bullpen now. The 3-1 to Thomas. And he floated one in there, changeup strike, full count. Outfield spread out, medium deep. Hits are even at 10, 8-6 New York. Here's the pitch. And he got him looking at a changeup that Thomas thought was low and outside. And a huge strikeout for Canley to start the bottom of the 9th inning. 1 down for John Kenzie Noel. John Kenzie Noel, 0 for 1 tonight. Almost hit one out of here. Caught at the wall in the 7th inning. Here's the pitch to him. And it's in there, a strike. Again, all changeups from Canley here tonight. Noel hit a changeup out of the park last night. Not from Canley, but from Luke Weaver. Now the 0-1. And he missed low with a changeup. 1 ball, 1 strike. This is just incomprehensible that a guy in the mid-90s has thrown nothing but changeups 2 nights in a row. He delivers. Down low, a changeup. 2-1. Well, Cleveland not chasing, but he came back to strike out Lane Thomas. Now John Kenzie Noel trying to start the comeback. Cleveland down 8-6 here in the 9th. The set and the 2-1 pitch. Down low, a changeup. So second hitter in a row that Canley's gone to 3 balls and a strike. The right-hander's ready. Here it comes. Swung on, hammered to left, down the line, foul. Oh, he was sitting changeup. Hammered it down that left field line, way out of here, but foul. And a full count now on John Kenzie Noel. Noel now takes a stroll. His dad finally able to see him play in America here late this season, here now for the playoffs. His dad in tears as his son rounded the bases last night. The payoff pitch. Ball 4, he missed down and away with a changeup. Another good at bat for John Kenzie Noel. And you bring the tying run to the plate in Andres Jimenez. And Cleveland has taken a page out of the Yankee book tonight, walking 7 times. Andres Jimenez, 1 for 4 with a single. 1 out, 1 on. 8-6 Yankees in the 9th. Jimenez looking for that big moment on this October stage. 1 RBI this October. The pitch. Inside, he missed with a changeup. Same story as last night. 26 pitches last night, all changeups. Tonight, 13 pitches, all changeups. And oh my, the closer Luke Weaver's warming now in the Yankee pen. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swung on a little floater into right field. It's trouble. Base hit. Noel gets to second just ahead of the throw by Soto. Noel just kind of took his time getting there, and Soto nearly got a force. And a bloop single to right by Andres Jimenez. Boy, I'll tell you what, 2 on now with 1 out. The fact Luke Weaver is warming up makes you wonder why he didn't start this 9th inning if he's available.
That's a great point, Hammy. If that's your closer, unless they wanted to give him a night tonight and then they changed the plans.
2 on, 1 out. Cleveland down 2. Here's catcher Bo Naylor. The set. The pitch. A swing and a towering fly to center, but not deep. Judge is camped under it. And the last hope tonight is going to be Brian Rocchio, as there are 2 down, 2 on, 8-6 New York here in the 9th inning. And Brian Rocchio, the key for him is not try to be the hero and try to hit a 3-run home run. Just keep the line moving with Stephen Kwan on deck. Rocchio tonight is 0 for 3 with a walk. He'll swing it left-handed. Of course, if he wants to hit a home run and win it, we're fine with that, too.
You wouldn't turn that down?
But that's when he gets in trouble. Yes. And that's why he's been so good this October, hitting over 400 this month, because he's not tried to do too much. He'll swing it left-handed. Noel at second. Jimenez at first, 2 down. Yankees up 2 in the 9th. Here's the set. Here's the pitch. Swing and a cue shot foul third base side on another changeup. Tommy Canley, 1 save all year, trying to get 1 here in October. He sets, he fires, a swing and a miss on a changeup. And Cleveland's down to its last strike. They were 2 last night in the 9th. And Tommy Canley's done just what he did last night. Last night, all 26 pitches were changeups. Tonight, all 17 pitches have been changeups. 2 down, 2 on, 8-6 New York, bottom of the 9th. Rocchio arching that back as he gets ready for the pitch. Here it comes. Swung on, ground ball to second. Backhanded, booted by the second baseman. Cabrera recovers and throws to first to get the ball game over. Oh, the Yankees almost booted it. And so here in the 9th inning, Cleveland got 2 on with 1 out. But Tommy Canley finished it off. And the Yankees now with a commanding 3-1 lead outlast Cleveland tonight in another thriller by a final score of 8-6.
Flooring Fest 2024 going on now at National Design Mart. Save big on Kerastane carpet, Shaw soft and hard surfaces, Dow tile, and so much more. Go to nationaldesignmart.com to schedule your free estimate today. Shop our superstore located